All right, chat. Y'all know first things first. We got to get an audio check. We got to get a video check. Let's make sure everything is right here on screen. I see something that's wrong right now. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a song. Yeah, see, that's fine. But this is... Bam. Yeah, chat, let me know. Let me know if it sounds good. Give me thumbs up in chat. Game's about to start soon. Good, we good. We'll see. Hey, there's no reason to ever, I don't care how bad your team is, there's no reason to go into a game bent over before it even starts. Like, no reason. I don't care how bad your team is. If you don't believe your team can win a game, then why are you watching? You know what I mean? I don't understand that. I get this. Maybe you trying to protect yourself or whatever it is, or you call yourself trying to protect yourself, but wouldn't protect yourself just be not watching? Like if you that bad, down bad by it? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I don't hate watch things. I don't understand hate watching things. I don't get it. If I hate something, I don't watch it. Some of y'all hate watch. I don't know. I don't get that. But can the Browns win today? Absolutely. Can they lose? Absolutely. It's going to be one of them games. We'll see. They wearing the purple and black. What are Browns wearing? Browns better not be wearing the all white. Restructured pork patty. Can we talk about? Look, Arby's be. I had this country style rib sandwich from Arby's. It's not good. Now they brisket though. That brisket good at Arby's. That country style rib, I mean, it's better than a Mac rib, but it ain't good. It's not good at all. Somebody asked they think they can see the game on this stream. Brother, you think I'm about to risk it all to steal from the NFL? Arby's is mids. It's fast food. This is why I don't get. People be like, oh, Arby's is mid. It's fast food, dog. Like, what fast food you know is not mid? That's what fast food is. It's extremely convenient, very mid food. We just be saying mid on anything now, man. Don't even be thinking about the context of it. These young people, they ruin words. Harbinger with the super chat says, enjoy your content and game analysis. Appreciate the $10 super chat. Everybody give Harbinger a shout out. Yeah, appreciate you, bro, for that. Definitely do. All right, we back. We back. What happened? Okay. Okay, I thought Sunday Ticket farted on me again. Sly says, let's get this W. I hope so. Chick-fil-A is definitely, you know what? This is going to be my most controversial opinion. Chick-fil-A is definitely some mid. It is not a high-tier chicken sandwich. It is not a high-tier chicken nugget. It's not high-tier chicken tenders. It's pretty medium. It's pretty medium. Like if you want a good chicken sandwich, you go anywhere. You go other places. If you need a quick chicken sandwich with some good customer service, you go to Chick-fil-A. But it ain't the best chicken sandwich. It's some medium. It's some medium.
this division being so clumped together, a win here by the Browns today, as strange as it may be, the win here today puts them in the driver's
All right, so they're about to kick this ball off right now. If you're trying to sink it. Browns wearing the orange pants. I feel good about that. What's up with this audio?
Which brings us to quarterback Jacoby Brissett. 2 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions over this 3-game.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A got the audacity not to be open on Sundays. They not good enough for that, in my opinion.
He was upset with his performance a week ago against New England. His lowest completion percentage, under 50%. He turned the ball over. He just wasn't as sharp as he wanted to be. He made it a point after the game to address the team and get them dialed in for this week.
Jimmy Johns. First snap. And Chubb with like a 5-yarder. It sounds very wet and rainy over there in Baltimore right now. I don't know if it is, but it sounds like it.
Right guard Wyatt Teller is injured and out. Froholt will take his place. And that'll be one to watch today. The number 1 rusher in the league is Nick Chubb off a season-low 56 yards last week. Yeah, they need to get Chubb in.
What is
Last week they started off the game with a couple of play-action passes, trying to break some trends. This time, hey, do what we do best, and that's run the football. Second down and 5. Blocked by Wills, off the Chubb, blocked by Froholt, into the...
Oh, wow, Nick Chubb. Just so hard to tackle. And it looked like Josh Vines got hurt trying to tackle Nick Chubb.
Well, it's going to be a play fake coming this way and then sneaking out to the backside. Just set up
This is just a slip.
as he gets out in space. Now all of a sudden with the comeback, and this
He did a lot. Look, see, now a lot of times slip screens are easy yards. He had to work for that on that one. He did a great job turning that into something. All right, single back. They're going to run it again. 2 yards. Well, Nick Chubb has not been involved with the single play call so far in this game.
number 7 against the run. We'll be watching that number all game long. Well, and that's really what they need to focus in on. The Ravens have had a great deal of success stopping Nick Chubb and the Browns running attack. If you look at the numbers over the years, what they've been able to do.
22.
These two teams played, Cleveland did get the win. Hunt and Chubb are in. 2nd and 9.
Good throw. Good throw. Offense is moving at a good clip right now.
14-yard pickup moments ago, a 13-yard catch and run by Chubb, and the Browns are into Raven territory. Well, they love to use 2 tight end sets, the 4th most in the NFL, using multiple tight end sets. This time Njoku's to
Broderick Washington almost got a hand on that too. Good throw. Way to find the passing window. Browns have the ball, I believe, at the 40 now. In Ravens territory. They're driving. Going in empty. Got to get rid of it quick. David Njoku with space. He's going to get to the 20. About to the 17. Nice way to get rid of it. They send a speed rush, leave middle field open, and then David Njoku right there to clean up. David Bell in motion. It's going to be a run to Chubb. Chubb's going to get stopped about 3 yards. So it's going to be about 2nd and 7.
And Kevin, that's a perfect example of it. Looks like they have him stopped for either a loss or no gain, and yet he's able to still make it into a 3-yard gain. That the strength of his lower body, as you see the numbers against the Ravens, the strength of his lower body is what he's so strong with, and then also the stiff arm. We haven't seen that yet, but he gets utilizing that stiff arm will come into play today as well.
All right, they're going empty again. Split wide, trips, bunch right on the strong side of the field. He's looking there, has eyes, throws it to Peoples-Jones to a little screen. It's going to get like 2. This is about 3rd and 5 here. 3rd and 5, I will go empty flat out. Well, just empty.
I know they didn't pick up many yards, but I like the fact that Brissett was decisive. A week ago, he wasn't decisive at all.
Yeah, they need to go empty here. Unless they feel like they can get a screen or draw play work here. You think they run stick? Okay, they got single back in there. Spread wide. It looked like cover 3. You got it. Oh, David, get big. Sneak it. I know Chat gonna be mad. Sneak it. Sneak it. That's gonna be short. You gotta sneak it. David, you gotta run that route with us a little bit better depth. You had it. He's a little short. Yeah, we're gonna sneak it. You keep it simple. Keep it simple. Yeah, he got it. He got it. There we go.
Well, this is something in short yardage situations, whether it's 3rd and short or 4th and short.
That's first. That's the first.
Very good at it. A week ago, watch this, he's going to work to the side.
I would love if they let the fullback give him a nice little push too. But he's so quick, he gets there before he even needs it. So I guess it doesn't matter. Hold on. Hey! Separate. Don't make me get up. All right, now. Sorry about that. All right, 1st and goal here. They putting everybody in that box. I would pull this thing out and throw it. Oh, might not need to. He's in. He's in. Oh, they got the edge on him. He's still up, though. They're at the 2. They're at the 2. What's going on with y'all two right now? Hey. Hey. All right, just running now. Yeah, just running now. We at the 2. Good call. I thought he had it. But was it Geno Stone made a good play there to get to that edge. He had that until Geno Stone was there. Got it. Easy. Walk-in touchdown. All right. That's a great first drive. That is a legitimately great first drive. Wow, I didn't expect that. That was a great first drive. Yeah, I'm on Sunday Ticket. I'm going to be behind. All right. All right. All right.
Excellent athleticism, getting around. Posick is the one that finishes it off. Really, he ran into the end zone clean. Great job collapsing it to the right side of that offensive line. #1 in rushing touchdowns in the NFL. Chubb with his 8th. Brissett a perfect 5 of 5 on the drive. And York with one more. 7-0 Cleveland. Chubb had a catch and run of 13. Bryant had a catch of 14. Njoku caught one for 22. Nick Chubb, the #1 rusher in the NFL, in for 6 for the Browns.
Oh, man. Yeah, it was a... See, y'all trying to get me taken off. All this damn music. You know, it's so expensive to license music. And commercials be licensing them all the time. Why? You don't got to. I don't care what song's playing on the commercial. Sly offense is rarely the problem, though. Yeah, let's see. This is the thing. that is the problem with this team. That is absolutely the problem, right? We are not ignoring that. Right now, the Bengals are up 7-0 on the Falcons, too. All right. Yeah, so a legitimately great drive. They kept it simple. Jacoby Brissett, I think he only had to throw 2-3 times. When he did, he was effective. That opened up things, and they were able to run against some of these heavy boxes. This has been the Browns' offense. Look, I said last week was probably more of an aberration than the new normal for this team, and it looks like that's an aberration. It's not the normal for this team. Remember, this was a top 5 off. This was a top 5 offense coming into this game. Well, a top 7 offense coming into this game, a top 5 offense outside of it. So let's see what happens on defense, though. Most sane people weren't worried about the offense. I know we had some like goofballs talking about Jacoby Brissett should be benched and all this, and Kevin should be fired, but the offense ain't been the problem. They came out like ready to play. I like that. I like that. Now let's see how the defense comes out. Let's see if they're locked in too. Duve is dangerous, though. Duve is dangerous. Here comes Mr. Dangerous, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson dealing with a hip injury. He's had 3 touchdown passes, Trent, and 4 interceptions in the last 3 games. You know, the former MVP is a threat anytime he has the ball in his hands. That's both with his feet and throwing the ball down the field. They have targeted the tight end.
Means nothing. Why are you cynical after a touchdown score? Why are you miserable like that? Oh, Clowney's playing cool. Okay. About more of the same. At least Jacob Phillips was there. You know what I mean? Like, at least he was there. Oh, is that Gus? Gus the bus back? Did he have dreads before he got injured?
Well, and talking about Gus Edwards, the fact that, you know, the faithful here in the stadium gave a loud cheer for Gus Edwards because the journey was to get back on the field, tearing that ACL prior to last season in the preseason, and then taking him this long to get back on the field. That's a hard journey, and I'm sure it means a lot to him. Second down and 6, Edwards again.
Good tackle, JOK.
Andrews trying to get it.
All right, third down.
And the ball's out to the 32. What about the defense, which comes in number 23, but number 31 in points allowed? Yeah, they've struggled at times this year. We can see 28, who we focused in on there, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. He's going to be the guy that's shadowing Lamar Jackson. When they're in man coverage, he's going to be the guy that has to shadow him and go sideline to sideline, trying to keep him from the big plays.
Well, Gus looks good. Just straight up the middle here, huh? Right here, they pull a guy. Soul Train says, "Go Browns. Always love your stream. Appreciate your Soul Train." Yeah, John Johnson gets caught up with a block. What happened? He just won on that one.
Once he got the nod, it was quickly decided he was going to start today. Kenyon Drake has now come in. The card back there. They're in the pistol on a 1st and 10.
What is that?
119 on the ground last week for Drake.
What was that? Is he allowed to do that? Is the fullback allowed to do that?
Newsom 2, gain of 4 up to the 48-yard line. Well, and you mentioned the fact that Drake had over 100 yards.
What was that? Wes Garner says, "Wish it could be easy W, but we know what it is. CBCS clinched them butt cheek seasons."
Kind of a nice nod to Gus to give him the starting job today. But Drake put together a phenomenal game a week ago for the Raiders. 4 in the secondary, and second down and 6.
Oh, good catch. Great coverage, good catch. That was great coverage. Duve just made a great catch. Look at that, single coverage. Martin does a good job staying with him. Shades. I mean, he could have used his arms to get taller, maybe impact the path of the ball, but I don't think that was gonna matter at that point. Like, yeah. Hey, you win some, you lose some in man coverage. Hold him to a field goal.
Against the Patriots, Denzel Ward not playing again today. Greedy Williams coming back off the
Is Deion Jones coming in the game for the first time?
They're nickel guys, so got to keep an eye on Emerson and how he handles things today. Well, they just took out Taki. They just brought in Greedy Williams.
So they're in nickel.
Pro Bowler is out, concussion protocol. Look at Brissett, it was 5 of 5 on his first drive. With the second down and 9. Edwards back in.
Good tackle by Greedy. All right, so 3rd and short. Yeah, the draw play was just there. They played coverage. They caught us in the yeah.
Excellent job by the guys up front. Edwards with big game. And Owusu Koramoah came in there to swallow him up first, then he was finished off. Here's a 3rd and 3.
This would be a big stop here if they can get it. 3rd and 3. They got all 3 receivers left side. Hey, big. Big. He's going to hold him to a field goal. That was an awfully lazy throw for Lamar.
Well, that's a big boost for Delpit as well. He struggled a week ago against New England as well, and he's had a rough season. He has, and you know there is matched up on Andrews, who is Lamar Jackson's #1 target. We've seen Tucker. This is another thing Lamar talked to us about. He said, "Listen, not only we need to finish games, it's we got to finish drives. We're getting in the red zone. We're settling for we have the greatest kicker in the NFL, but we got to get some touchdowns." And this first drive ends with a field goal attempt. All pro Justin Tucker, 35-yarder, perfect at 7-3, 32-yard field goal. With 3:27 to go, both teams have had it once. Both teams have scored on CBS.
All right, 7-3. This is where you want to be. You didn't want to be behind early. You wanted to at least be able to play your game. So right now, this is going their way. Look, the run defense stuff. I don't think it was that bad on this drive. I don't know what chat's saying, but like, I don't think it was that bad. I think most of the time the Ravens got something is because they schemed it up specifically to try to get a look. And it wasn't like we were blowing lanes or blowing assignments. I felt like the fits were fine. I felt like the effort on tackling was fine. It's one drive, so we still got a whole rest of the game to go. But I think I'm encouraged. I'm minimally encouraged by what I've seen so far. But yeah, that's why I think. Let me see what y'all saying, because I don't have the chat up when the game on, because sometimes y'all spoil the game. Oh, people are mad about it. Are people mad about the defense? Oh, it's just Raven fans in here. Q, you did. Okay, so West Gamer says, "Damn Q, you did me like half the announcers at my games." West Garner, West Gainer, my boy. Oh, West Gamer. Is that like your name, or is that like your like screen name? Appreciate the super chat, though.
That was 10 years ago, Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. A 3-point victory for the Ravens over San Francisco, included a 34-minute delay because of a power outage. Joe Flacco is the game MVP. Signed a big deal after that, after the 32-yard field goal by Tucker. Nick Johnson watches it sail over his head, a touchback to the 25. And before the game, they honored that team with the Hall of Famer Ed Reed, the significant sack artist Terrell Suggs, and Hall of Famer Ray Lewis. Some kind of defense for sure. That was a problem for everybody in the NFL, and it wasn't just that year of the Super Bowl. They got an outstanding defense. Those guys anchored that defense for a long time.
Ain't it crazy to think that Ed Reed only has one NFL ring? They're back in that 3 look with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the box. Big ball. Got him. Got him. Big play. Cool. Well, you put 9 people in the box, you got to make them pay eventually, right? You get Amari Cooper, one-on-one coverage in a cover 3 look, so you know this is going to be open if he could just shake the route open. Boom. You catch Marlon Humphrey trying to get down to that first level, and now it's just Geno Stone in space with Coop. And I think Jacoby threw one of his best balls of the season right there. And now the Browns are already in scoring range. Ah, Jed. Goddamn, Jed. Yeah, you're on the road. It happens.
It's hard to believe this is his 3rd season, and yet he's only 23 years old. Got a bright future ahead of him. Wills does. Possesses all the things you want in a left tackle as far as athleticism and size. Check the game, 2nd and 15. Blocked by Wills here.
Oh, good decision to get rid of that before he got absolutely murdered. Oh, wow. Calais Campbell was waiting there. That's going to make it, what, a 3rd and 8? But look at this. He steps up in the pocket. He thinks he has a little bit of a run lane. 3rd and 5. Kyle Hamilton on the field. He told y'all to slide protect. Why didn't they slide protect? All right, Kate, make the field goal, man. A little bit of wind. Straightforward kick, though. Good kick. Good kick, Cade. All right, 10-3. All right, play some defense. Play some defense. We are in the game that we want to be in right now. We are in the game that we want to be in right now. I'm going to be honest with you. We would have went up 14-3. I would be more nervous. Simply because we suck when we're up by 10 points. So, single-digit leads I'm fine with. Because every time we go up by 14, something bad happens. So, or 12 or whatever it is, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it for non-scientific reasons. I'm fine with it. Absolutely non-scientific reasons. They did run the ball. Got stuffed for 2 yards because the Ravens have 9 people in the goddamn box. Can't just run the ball into a wall. That you would hurt Nick Chubb doing that. Do y'all want Nick Chubb to be healthy? Do y'all like it when Nick Chubb's active for these games? Then probably try not to run him into 9-man boxes.
Return team for Baltimore, number 1 in the NFL. And this is out of the end zone, touchback to the 25, and now first and 10.
Again, the Ravens signed 15-year veteran wide receiver Deshaun Jackson on Tuesday. He's not active today, but I talked to him pregame. He felt he could have played today, but there was just no need to rush it. But he said, I was sitting on the couch watching a lot of ball and thought, I've got to get back out there, feeling like he still has so much to contribute, particularly speed. I said, I heard you clock 21 miles an hour at practice this week. He smiled. He said, yeah, that was only going about 80% though.
And now he's 35. He'll be 36. He'll be 36 here in a couple of weeks.
Amazing. Lamar Jackson said he looks like he's still in year 5.
He looks terrific. He's played for 5 teams last year for the Rams and Raiders, and did not go to camp with anyone. First and 10, Edwards in the pistol. The fake by
Ooh, good pressure. Good pressure.
He throws it away. It was Jadeveon Clowney who came up the middle, helps up the quarterback. He got right in his grill. Incomplete pass. Second down and 10. Well, it's good for the Browns to get Jadeveon Clowney back. He's missed the last couple games because of injury. And late little slant to the ground. Lamar looking to the officials. You gotta laugh because when he goes to pick him up, what exactly is he saying? It looking like he's trying to be nice and pick him up, but I'm sure he's not saying anything. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt.
All right, second and 10.
Everybody loves Lamar. Second down and 10. Clowney has missed 3 of the last 4 games.
Oh, you're getting good push. They're getting good pressure. Good pressure, Myles Garrett. There we go. There we go. All right, end of first. Is he impacting the game enough for y'all? Myles Garrett got like 7 sacks. It's like week 7. People, Myles Garrett don't have 2 sacks a game, man. People act like he not playing for real. Like, that's crazy. It's crazy. And he's hurt. You know what's crazy? Myles Garrett is hurt and he's playing well. That's a concept. That's a concept. That is like he not out here dropping turds because he's hurt. We not out here having to say, well, his labrum. You know what I mean? Like, that's a concept. But some players are just good. I'm just saying. We be wasting a whole lot of time talking about Myles Garrett, if he's good or not, whatever it was. Like we don't know the answer to that dumbass question. Yes, Myles Garrett's good. What kind of stupid... Does he impact... He's Myles Garrett. He impacts the game before he steps on the field. What do you mean? You know what I mean? It was a ridiculous talking point that people were trying to make. Yeah, Lamar looks dejected. Somebody picked up on that. Yeah, you're right on that. Lamar looks dejected today. He doesn't look like his usual body language. He looks sleepy right now. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. He has not looked like this all year, but there's something in him that just Maybe it's the hip and he doesn't feel good, but he does not look right.
But there they are, and they're enjoying the game today. Sean, they must love you a lot.
Chris B says, I meant to ask this in Q&A, but do you think the Patriots game will be a turning point for this defense like it was last year? I hope so. All right, let's get off the field, though, before we start talking about anything about this defense. Get off the field. Because we have given up 3rd and long before. Myles Garrett. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right. Myles know he had a 2-pack in there, man. Way to get pressure with 3. Man, Taven Bryant's having a really good game, y'all. Oh.
I thought maybe he was down there, Kevin. I know the Browns were there. A punt nonetheless by rookie Jordan Stout. There go the whistles. You hear him.
What happened?
Flag is down about the 32. I think there's going to be, you know what, Trent? They must have heard you because I think there's going to be a challenge here by the Browns. Taven Bryan had a shot at him, as did Garrett, and down he went, and...
Nah, he's up. He's up. He's up. He's up. He's up. Don't challenge this. Do not challenge this. Why would you challenge this, Kevin? What's the point? What is the point? Q, if you could trade one player on defense and get one on offense, who would I want? I don't know. I think the offense is pretty complete. Maybe like I want Mike Williams. I want like a 50-50 ball guy. Like, I think that's what this offense is missing. Like, when Deshaun's in there, it's like you need a 50-50 ball guy. Defense looks different when the D tackles do their job. Yeah, that's what's happening today. Is the D tackles are getting some real push. At least Taven Bryan is getting some real push, and that's really been impactful.
Yep, and as Sean Smith said, when you look at this wrist, guys, that wrist right there would be considered part of the hand. Doesn't roll enough to actually bring a piece of the forearm in. So in that case, they'll count that wrist just as part of the hand and keep him not down by contact there. That's why they say stands on the play.
Okay, so if I understand you, a wrist is not a knee, but a bottom, a cheek, is a foot. I am all messed up. I know it's Halloween.
You were going to take me there, Kevin. And this is like an anatomy right now. Yeah, like this is anatomy lesson with Gene. It's like, okay, part of the wrist or not part of the wrist, part of the hand, elbow, cheek.
Oh, look at Stout. Kick this off. Donovan Peoples-Jones back at the 7, leaving no place to run, no place to hide. 69-yard putt. Malik Harrison got him. 10-yard return and just under 5 seconds on the hang. That was a beauty by the Penn State 4th-round rookie Jordan Stout. Thanks to Gene Steratore, he'll probably join us later on. Sometimes we have nothing to talk about. We bring in Gene, right? Yeah, we love him so much. All right, so here come the Browns, who have scored the first 2 times they've had the ball.
Yeah, and it's about the Nick Chubb show, right? They've been able to utilize him. 6 carries, only 18 yards, but it's keeping that defense honest. 7 of 7 is Jacoby Brissett as he started out hot.
All right, let's run.
Kareem Hunt is in the contest.
Oh my God, there's no way he was not offsides. There's no way. There's no way he wasn't offsides. Professor Chaos, I should have said who is the first player the D and O are missing. Defense, they're missing a stout tackle. Offense, they need a big body 50-50 ball type wide receiver. Hey. Why you can't run all the time? Am I still going to do the Cavs game? Probably not tonight, man. I'm going to be tired. Be so tired. I'll be tired after these games, man. I got to do the stream. It's like 4 hours. Then I got to do the post game, which is like another hour. And then I have to, or 2 hours. And then I have to do the video. By the time I do all that, man, I don't be having no energy left for real. Sammy Football says Sonny going crazy for Queen.
You have to get some separation from your own goal line. You have to give your punter some room. So handing the ball off on 3rd and long in that situation is actually a good thing, just to create some more space for your punter.
Corey Bojorquez will punt. Duvernay is back inside the 40. Wind at the back of the Cleveland.
Just get rid of this shit. Oh my God.
This is the number 2 punt returner in the NFL. Duvernay from the 32.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah, man, that wasn't one of his best challenges.
The Cleveland Browns got out of their lanes. Too many guys are clumped together, so Duvernay starts up inside and then bounces it to the outside. When you lose your lanes and have everybody clumped together, it makes it too easy for the Ravens to return. What a great job by Duvernay and the guys up front for him, creating that space.
Yeah.
Like we said, number 2 punt return team in the National Football League.
Sly says Prefer gotta go. We know Prefer gotta go, man. We know he gotta go. I mean, Duve is good, but Duve didn't get that because he's good. Duve got that because we just suck on special teams. It was bound to happen at least once.
Great job by Ricard. He's going to be on the left, and he's the one that lead blocks. They utilize him so many different ways. Even though he's set up to the left, he's going to be the one to come across formation behind the line of scrimmage and lead Edwards up in the hole.
Boy, this is a win for the defense if they hold him.
More than 20 points in 3 straight games. Second down and 5 with Edwards again on the pistol. And a couple tight ends. It's Edwards. And it looked like Garrett got him. Bad shoulder and all. He has a little conversation there with the left tackle, Ronnie Stanley. Two of the very best going head-to-head. Gain of about a yard inside the 16 of the Browns. The big punt return of 50 by Duvernay sets this up.
Well, this is the part of the field that they need to get better production in.
The red zone issues.
They settled for too many field goals and already having settled for one today. That time it was just miscommunication. Ricard comes over from the backside. Pharaoh Brown goes up to next level. Nobody blocks Myles Garrett. That's the one guy you need.
Browns going to have 5 men on the line of scrimmage here.
Against the Browns. Now setting up a third medium.
Oh, free run. Here we go. Way to hold him, defense. Way to hold him. Way to hold him. Way to hold him. Good job. Haven't had a good call there. Going with the look. There's 2 ways to defend the screen. Either you know it's a screen and you know it's coming, or you get there so fast they can't throw it. Right? It's a trap door if you blitz and you get a medium blitz. But if you get a fast blitz, it's going to blow that screen up, even though the screen wants the blitz to work. It's a gamble, though. Boy, I wonder if Justin Tucker's going to make a 34-yard field goal. Oh, my God, he made it.
10-6. And the Ravens come a bit closer. 5 minutes gone here in the second quarter on CBS.
Okay, we opened with creaky footsteps. Scary music goes all intense. The couple jumps up like, what is that? The bass scream. Ah! And you go, it's the money you could save by bundling your home and car insurance. Money shoots out from drawers, bets from under the bed. The couple screaming. Ah! Ah!
Wouldn't they be happy about the savings?
They're scared of how happy savings make them feel.
Of course. See how much you can save by bundling with Geico.
They say you eat with your eyes first, so here's a good look at our new thick and fluffy French toast. Artisan challah dipped in vanilla cinnamon batter. French toast the way it's meant to be. Try all 3 flavors, only at IHOP. Download the app and earn free food with every purchase.
Hey.
I knew what it was.
Yeah. One game before Christmas.
Yeah, man. It's I hesitate to say. Overall, good defensive performance so far. I don't think they've had a bad possession. Well, not a possession. I don't think they've had a bad series when they were out there in this game so far. Just some food for thought. Just some food for thought. I think this has been a solid a quarter and a point for them. Queen will stop itself eventually. That's what happens with Pat Queen. Pat Queen does that shit for like a quarter, and then like he's Pat Queen for the rest of the game. Wow, did he get that first down? Falcons are getting their butt kicked right now with 21-0, 21 zippo. They got 21 zipped in the first quarter by the Bengals. That's not good. That's not good. Look like the Bengals about ready to go full Tiger. Marcus Mariota just never holds on to the goddamn ball.
Trailed for just under 13 minutes here. They've trailed so far all 13-18 of this one.
Well, get that last give the credit to that last 3 points to their defense. Number one, keeping the Browns pinned in, and then, of course, their punt return game, setting up that field position.
Demarcus Johnson is back for the Tucker kickoff. In the end zone, out to the 25 and a touchback and down to Mel.
Well, on Monday, Ravens president Sashi Brown, along with members of the
Sachi!
class, helped celebrate.
Hey, man. At some point, we got to appreciate what Sachi Brown did for us. One, he might be instrumental in Lamar Jackson not being a Raven after this or next year. And two, that man did everything he could to make sure Nick Chubb can be with this franchise. And without him, he would not. We would have what was his boy name? Some bum. What was his name? Former AJ McCarron.
Campbell on wheels just comes right off of the block and able to hit Chubb before he gets going. They like to rotate. They like to rotate Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So Hunt had the last series. There's nothing wrong with Chubb. He came back in this series just because that's just the normal rotation.
There's a shot down for Brissett. And he's got time post up with ice block this game.
Good cut. What's the flag? Holding. Let's see it. Let's see it.
Yeah, it's going to be a holding call here. You see that he's inside there. Yep.
What?
That's just the grab and yank him down. And
What? And he didn't hold. He just yanked him. Wesley James with the super chat saying, "I am the only one noticing Will's playing terrible." He's not. Yeah, he's not been terrible. Wesley, he's been fine. The two plays that they got in the backfield were through Freehold, the guard. They were through the center. That's how Queen came up in the last drive. Was Queen blowing up? I think what A-gap? Well, no, not A-gap. B-gap. Roughing the passer. They picked it up. Nah, it's not roughing the passer. They did the right thing.
with the way they've been calling it, I'm surprised they picked it up. How many times have we seen them go with the ball? It's like, I know, you're right. I'm glad they did pick it up. I'm just saying, based on the way that they called it.
Hunt is in. 3rd and 18. Outside Njoku. Looking for a block out there by David Bell out of bounds.
Let's just punt it.
He's shy of the first. Gain 7 on 3rd and 18. 4th down it is. Second consecutive punt coming up for the Browns. And Bohorquez. Last time Duvernay was back there to return, he ranged for 50.
Back-to-back 3 and outs for this Ravens defense.
Duvernay will let it go over his head and into the goal line. Up, they say he hit it. He stepped on it. There's a great effort there, though, get by D'Anthony.
Is that a touchback?
It's out to the 20, so it was a 76-yard punt.
D'Anthony, what did you do?
They came that close.
You can be out of. Oh yeah, it touched it. It touched it. Damn.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands with Inflation Buster. That means more mini vacations, a lot more lattes, more date nights. Now imagine if rates
All right, the game's settling in. The game's settling in. Ravens defense showing up a little bit. Browns defense showing up a little bit. Offense is slowing down. 10-6 game. 10-6 game. I think the Browns really ain't been able to get anything going on the offense in the second quarter simply because of field position. They got bad field position like 2-3 times. Well, both possessions they've had it in this quarter. The Ravens, on the other hand, have had great field position this whole quarter, and they only got 3 points out of it. So I think once the field kind of got flipped back to normal, if they get a 3 and out here, the defense could get a 3 and out here, keep field position in the same. That's going to be huge for the offense, and that would be huge for this team. So that's another meta game that you can play within your head is, hey, how can they get field position back? That's been the Browns' problem this entire quarter. They started both of those drives behind at least behind the 15. So you just don't normally have great drives when you have to start from that far behind. And then you get negative plays off the bat. So if the defense can help the offense out here, play some complementary football, and help the offense get back on schedule, that would be huge. We'll see. We'll see. What's chat saying? Let me keep up with chat. By the way, 500 of y'all here. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. Why are y'all complaining about Jed Wills? He's not been playing bad. Y'all just why do we do this with him? He had one holding call. Like, yo, leave that man alone. He's fine. Ray Rag says, has the D played well so far? Just start watching. They've been all right. Now, Ray Rags, if the defense starts stinking, I'm going to blame it on you.
And there he sits. Alex Wright is coming to spell Clowney on this particular defensive series for the Browns. Drake is in the backfield. It's 1st and 10.
Good tackle. Alex Wright.
Formation right is in. The rookie out of UAB jumping on the back of Drake, throwing him for a loss at 2 back to the 18.
Well, it's just a matter of reading Conklin. Watch as Conklin goes to pull, right? It's going to be Alex comes behind the line of scrimmage, and it's just reading the tackle. Once he sees the tackle pull and go down the line of scrimmage, he's like, this is going to be easy for me. I'm just going to ride it on down.
By the way, nothing to Bateman yet. 2nd down and 12. He is back. The receivers have not caught a lot of passes for this team. This is Uncle.
Good rush. Good tackle. 3rd and 11. Get him off the field.
And he gets on the play about a yard to the 19. 3rd down.
Kevin, I got my 78s mixed up. I had Conklin and Moses there. It was Moses that they were able to read. Alex Wright was and be able to chase him down. And that time, McCarr, just the second completion for Lamar Jackson, and really they haven't been able to get anything going. We talked about coming into this game, getting Lamar Jackson into some kind of rhythm. A little bit of a funk a week ago, completing just over 50% of his passes against the Giants. So far today, just 2 of 5.
Clowney back in 3rd and 11. Here comes Myles Garrett spinning.
Ah, damn it. So for that play to work, I think Myles needed to get there a bit faster than he did. I think he got held up. They're going to drop, who was it? Yeah, they dropped Ronnie Harrison in coverage. It's fine for what that is, but Myles needs to get there faster for that play to work. Myles just didn't get pressure fast enough, didn't close that lane, so that play was able to be there. That's on the defensive line. When you do something like that, you got to get the pressure there necessary. Boy, Alex Wright has been chasing down that. Hope they don't pull it out on him.
Limiting Edwards to a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up.
Very similar play to the one that we just had. Same thing happened. Moses pulled and worked across the formation, and Alex Wright just followed him down that line of scrimmage.
See what Greg Roman has dialed up here, and Joe Woods trying to counter, and there's
Third and short.
Brings him down. That's a first to 6 to the 47.
Soul Train says, do the DBs run too much zone? Nah, you're going to run a ton of zone in the NFL. Yeah, you're going to run a ton of zone. That's not the problem. The problem is not the zone. The problem there was pressure. Because you could have ran man. That's a crossing route. That's going to win against man, too. You know what I mean? It's actually, they were in the right defense for that. Zone is the right defense to be for that. Oh, God. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. You don't, because if they're running crossers, you don't want to be in man. That's a man beater. You want to be in zone. Mighty Milano says, let's go Browns. Most definitely.
Watch this is going to be the exchange here, right? The RPO, he's going to watch as they get up the field, and that's why he keeps the ball. And then it's just a matter of making a juke and making a
Big play there by Deion Jones. His shoulder must still be hurting. He didn't lift it up at all.
Johnson was in position to make the tackle, and that's like, wait a second, you're right there. Wow.
Edwards back there, and it's a first and 10. Jackson to Edwards. Pulling the card with a nice block, and they also got one in there from Moses, and he is down to the 33 on a gain of 4. And the stop by John Johnson and a couple others. Johnson was one who kind of called out his team this week. He said,
Ray Rag says, I guess the Bateman play was on me, on you. Yeah.
When talking to the team and talking to the players, they needed to be more
Might be. Might be your fault, Ray Rags.
from a preparation standpoint, because what they weren't doing was enough to get things done
Come on.
these last 3 weeks.
Bunch left. Eyes left. Ball middle. But I don't think Baltimore had a single offensive penalty this whole game? I don't think they've had a single offensive penalty.
Watch out, Andrews going in the slot and then likely coming underneath. Of course, the focus is going to be on Andrews and likely gets open in that backside zone. Good recognition by Lamar Jackson and an accurate throw.
10th catch for the rookie Likely out of Coastal Carolina. And look what they're doing this drive compared to the 3 previous. And in the game, Justice Hill. He's missed the last couple with a hamstring injury. This last year was an Achilles. Boy, this would be deep. But they at that back position.
Oh, good chip.
Time for Lamar. Blocked by Moses. Here comes Wright. There goes Jackson. Pump faking, driving, out of bounds, inside the 10. Walking the 10 open, taking it down to the 7.
He's Lamar. He's Lamar.
Drive of 10.
Plenty of time for Jackson.
Able to hold the ball all day.
Wright gets knocked to the ground
And Alex Wright had no chance. No chance of maintaining outside contain. And then, of course, Jacob Phillips misses a tackle.
All right, a timeout taken. 2-minute warning. Goal to go for the Ravens when we come back trailing.
Okay, holding on 3 here would be huge. It would have been huge if they could have got off the field there on that 3rd down and long that they had early in this drive. Hey, that's why you got to get off the field when you get the opportunities. You don't know when those opportunities going to present themselves again. It's football in the NFL, man. But if you would have told me that at the 2-minute warning, Mighty says Lamar scares me in the end zone, in the red zone, he scares Raven fans too, though. So we'll see. But if you would have told me, what, at worst 13 points given up at half, at best 6 for the Ravens at the 2-minute, I would be pretty happy with that performance defensively. Joe Burrow already got a game in the first quarter. Ray Rag says with a 20 bomb, I know it's college, but if you want to point out why you just don't run man, just point to people to the 2018 Ohio State-Michigan game. All Ohio State did was run crossing routes and destroyed them because, man, they play man all game. Yeah, man's very easy to beat. I don't think people factor that in too. Like, it's easy to beat in college if you're an elite team. And it's really easy to beat in the NFL when the talent level for everybody is so high, because the margins are so thin that you can just literally scheme things open versus man, and it'll be there every single time, right? Like Dusty double under works well with it. You could do levels, stick. Like it works against itself sometimes, right? Because you can only anticipate so much in man because you have so much responsibility. Zone divvies up that responsibility so you can make more impactful plays is the hope. Now, the Browns don't get any turnovers at all, ever. So, that's why we don't like the zone. But if you got a turnover-heavy team, you're going to love zone.
From Baltimore today, coming up on the Verizon halftime report, join JB, Phil, Nate Boomer, and Hall of Fame coach Bill Cowher for all the latest NFL scores and highlights. Next from New York, the Verizon halftime report. 2 red zone possessions today for the Ravens, 2 field goals. First and goal here at the 7. Jackson with a couple of 10-yard runs. Edwards in the backfield.
Oh, damn, we just let him in. Well, that's not new. That's not new. Are they going for it? Well, are they going for 2 or are they going 1? Okay. Yeah, it's not new. What happened here? Oh, John Johnson. John. Dog.
Tucker puts it in. 3-point Baltimore lead. First lead today. You're right. The ACL, and you've had it tore it last year before the season began. And he takes it in after a year of waiting and working, rehabbing. Rewarded there with a touchdown run.
Welcome to Walmart. That was a welcome to Walmart play by who? John Johnson, your greeter of the week. Welcome to Walmart. My name is John Johnson. May I help you find the end zone? Yep. Hey, man, look, John does this every once in a while. Well, John does this like every game. Every game, John does this. Well, then, hopefully, you think the offense can score here? 2 minute, man, a field goal. If they can get a field goal, that would be big. A touchdown would be absolutely massive. Hopefully, well, they're going to get decent field position if they handle the kickoff right. Why does this team never let us have fun, man? What do you mean? I think this is a fun game. Ray Rags, what are you talking about? I'm having fun. More fun than I thought I would.
NFL on CBS.
Like they showing it on the screen right now. Last year's score in the first game we played in Baltimore was 10-16. This is more fun.
And by Invisalign Aligners, transforming smiles, changing lives.
Last couple of years, 2021, Ravens and Browns split their meetings. Weeks 12 and 14.
Big Daddy Dove says we still all right. We'll love 17-13 at half. That would be great.
He gets his first touchdown since week
Just don't return the kick. Don't return it. All right, we got to 25. This is why you don't return the goddamn kick. Are they simply afraid to hit or stick? I don't know. I don't know what the problem is with some of the players on this defense. Good catch. Troll Hunter says thanks for the great coverage on game day and throughout the week. Appreciate you, man. Oh, good run. Good run. Timeout. Dog Pound Baker says leave Mike in Baltimore. Oh, Mike Prefer. Did he catch that? Oh my God! I thought that was intercepted for a second. Why was Hunt late? Why was Hunt late on that screen? What happened? Why was Hunt where he was? Yeah, Kareem wasn't in the right spot at all. Wow, where's the flag? There it is. Yeah, come on now. That's a obvious pass interference. That's a pretty creative way to use that chant. I give it to Baltimore fans. That was a pretty creative use of that drum cadence. Get rid of it. Time. Well, get back to the line. Get back to the fucking line. Come on. At least he didn't get sacked. Well, he got sacked. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. He only lost 1 yard.
Coming up, the Verizon halftime report from our CBS studios in New York. With James Brown and the crew, scores, highlights, and news from a busy week 7. All coming up on the Verizon halftime report. So, one timeout remaining. The ball is inside the 41 of Baltimore. Cleveland, who led up until their touchdown run by Edwards moments ago with the 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Brissett, I think, I know he's trying to get up the field. Listen, with the time on the clock and what you're trying to get done as a quarterback is you're trying to push it. You want to score a touchdown, right? So you're looking up the field, but his secondary receiver in the middle of the field was open. Had he just worked to that second progression, got lucky to just get it back near the line of scrimmage.
Hunt is in the backfield. Second down and
Get rid of it. No, he got the ball back.
it's a fumble at the 48
Time out.
and recovered by the Browns. And the center jumped on Ethan Posey. It's a third sack and a loss of 8, and they're back near midfield.
Houston hasn't played in a few weeks because of that groin injury. He's going to be working all the way from the outside as he comes around on Wills.
Oh, Jedgy. And you held. God damn. Okay, now that's a bad one. That's a bad one.
The ball, have to use their last time out.
So Houston gets his second sack. Hamilton has 1. The clock is at 43 seconds. Cleveland took the timeout. 1 off for them. 7:18. They need the 40 for a first.
Yeah, I'm not even worried about getting the first here. Just want to get into field goal range.
New York is staying limber. Wind at the back of the 6. Blocked by Hunt with a chip, and now they go to a nice catch in the open field, blocked by Hamilton. And then finally doused by Peter.
What's that, 45, 46?
46. Fourth down.
56?
Taking a timeout, and they've got one left, and we'll be back in 30 seconds after this from the Home Depot.
I mean, you drafted him. Might as well do it, right? 35 seconds. He feels good about it. We'll see. And the Bengals just scored 28-7. We're punting.
This is the right decision. If you miss the field goal, you get great field position to the Ravens, and you know they have Justin Tucker over on that side as well.
Oh, my God.
Look at Maroon inside the 10. Good hang of 4-5. A lot of guys like
Even when our special teams be doing, like, good stuff, like, even when our special teams do good stuff, we be doing it in the goofiest way possible, man. Damn, that's a missed opportunity there. Hey, but this goes down to the first thing that I complain about with this drive. Why are we returning the goddamn kickoffs anymore? Why are we doing this? We start at the 10 because of the kickoff. If we had that same exact drive from 25, easy field goal. Easy field goal. But no. We wanted to start the drive at the 10 because, and let me explain my reasoning on why I feel like kicking, why I feel like doing that, running that ball out the end zone is a bad idea 9 times out of 10. What's most likely is that you end up having the ball behind the 25-yard line because you got a penalty or you got tackled or you fumble. Only a remarkable amount of bad things can happen when you take that ball out the end zone. So unless it looks like a sure thing, you should never return a kick. You need to stop returning the kicks. We don't even got a good kick returner. Why are we doing this? Keep the ball in the end zone. You start that drive out to the 25, you get a field goal out of it. It's got to be better than that, man. Got to be smarter than that. Cost your points that time. Denandre says, I sweat on every punt return or field goal attempt now. Yeah. I mean, you're supposed to sweat on field goal attempts. But Punt returns, we shouldn't be nervous about punt returns, but we are because they have a bad special teams coach. Ugh. All right, 35 seconds, 25 seconds. They're probably just going to run it here, right?
420, a critical stretch for them. A win would keep them atop the AFC North. They'd improve to 2-0 in the division. A win for the Browns can pull them ahead of the Ravens, and maybe even with the 3-3 Bengals, who are just destroying Atlanta right now. So that probably is out of the equation. But this is huge because next week Cleveland has got Cincinnati, 2 division foes back to back. Then they're bye.
Well, and that was the discussion that we had with Myles Garrett. He said, listen, even though we've lost 3 in a row and we haven't finished and we've had some close ball games, we know these next 2 weeks we can change the course of our season. If we can get a win in Baltimore and then play Cincinnati the following week, it can really change the course of what this season is for them.
They're going to sit on the ball, as you can see, unless they got some trickery up their sleeve. Doing he goes.
Yeah. The thing that factors into it, right? Why you did not want to attempt the kick, right? I swear last week when they got a touchback, the returner looked at the sideline and said, "My bad for not returning the kick." The reason I think the punt here was a right move too was they have Justin Tucker, right? So if you don't make that field goal, Justin Tucker need like 5 yards to get that thing in range. He might not even need a yard to get that thing in range. You know what I mean? So it's got to play the numbers now. It's gonna be tough. Ravens get the ball coming out at halftime. You need to play defense on that drive, or else this is exactly what went wrong with the Patriots game last week, right? Was that they came out of halftime, the Patriots scored that touchdown, that puts the Browns down 10 or 11 points, and then the offense has to change because of that. How the defense comes out in this after halftime going to be important. Going to be very, very important to see if this team can continue their success. But overall, I'm gonna get some water, and then we'll go in with our analysis of the first half. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Okay, they really trying to sell me this expensive ass chair. All right. Sly says, "Who is better receiving back?" Hunt. Yes, Kareem Hunt. Much. That's not even a question, Sly. All right, so let's talk about the first half. I want to go full screen for this. Let's go full screen. All right, let's talk about the first half. Offensively, up and down. I think they had an excellent first drive, a decent second drive. They didn't finish. They got the big play to Amari Cooper. They didn't finish. And then they got bad field position in the second quarter for the most part. Even that last drive, they started at the 10, right? The field positioning has been killing them offensively. That's what hurts you. I know people don't want to hear it, or people want to it's not the field. It's the field positioning, right? That's going to stunt any offense if you can win that field position battle, just because the amount of work and plays that you have to expose in order to get where you want to on the field, it just jumps up drastically. So that's been a problem. The field position hasn't been great. Special teams has been what it is. I think the defense, if I had to chart, the defense, they had a bad drive that one where Lamar scored. Well, Gus Edwards scored. So the defense has been up and down. I feel like the offense has been up and down. We're going to need better field positioning. We're going to need more consistency from these guys. Appreciate that super chat produced by OMGB. But yeah, man. Overall, I think it was a really good first quarter for this team. The second quarter has been lacking, right? They let the Ravens get 13 unanswered. No, they didn't get 13 unanswered. Let them get 10 unanswered in that second quarter. So, room for improvement, most definitely. Most definitely. That being said, this is right where you want to be at. This is the type of game you want to play. Again, I think this is going to weigh heavily. If you can get a stop on this drive out of halftime that the Ravens are going to have, if you can get them off the field, I know it's a rare concept, but if you get them off the field, you put yourself in such a better position to win this game. Incredibly. It's incredible how much better of a position you put yourself in. If you don't, it's going to be an uphill battle, man, and it can get ugly because that's what exactly happened against New England. So be careful here. I'll be back, y'all. I didn't set up nothing for my halftime meal. I got to eat something. Hold on. Start. Falcons are coming back in that game. All right. Yeah. Hold on one second. By the way, if y'all like my content, please check out my second channel, Worst Take, where I go over NFL takes more than just the Cleveland Browns, where I talk about the entire league. Also, I think I got TikTok going now. So check that out. It's just my name on TikTok. Check it out. It would be absolutely 100% hilarious if the Falcons came back on the Bengals. It would. Grab me some buffalo chicken dip. Don't call me my ninja. Don't do that. Don't do that, Corey. That's not, no. Appreciate the super chat though. But don't ever put my ninja in a super chat. Ever again. But yeah. I ain't got nothing to cook. I ain't even got no buffalo wings. Nothing, man. I came unprepared for halftime today, and I'm just going to suffer for it. PJ Walker's still playing for the... Ooh, man. It's kind of who this Browns team is. Right? Quincy, the Browns need to stop dropping linebackers little to deep because no, that's not a solution. They need to be deep. They need to be at that depth for certain run routes, for certain wide receiving routes. Forgive me, I didn't get much sleep either. So if I come off as tired or exhausted, it's because I'm tired and exhausted. I know I don't normally have the normal amount of spunk that I usually have. I try to, somebody said order delivery. I try to only order delivery when the Browns win. That's how I limit myself from going crazy on delivery and eating myself into oblivion. Is, hey, I say, hey, it's a reward if the Browns win. I order delivery. I know I'm going to make enough money on the stream to justify it. But if they don't win, I can't go delivery. I got to at least do pickup if I'm going to eat junk food. But yeah, I apologize if I come off as tired or if I'm not talking all the time. I'm exhausted. It's been an exhausting week. A really exhausting week for me. So I'm trying my best to perform at a level and to produce content that is of a acceptable quality. So again, I am a little bit under the weather. I am a little bit tired. My hair look good though. Like, hold on now. Give me back full screen. My hair does look great. Look at that. Fade. Bam. It's getting the curls up here. I don't know. I gotta cut it so it stay flat. Or I might just be rocking this, Mighty Mulatto says, would it be fair to say the difference between this year and the 2020 Browns is Baker hit a few more downfield throws? Yeah. Baker was a lot more accurate with the deep ball than Jacoby Brissett. I would say, especially in 2020, Baker was more accurate with the deep ball. 2021, no. 2020 though, yeah. Gotta turn the AC on. Here's what they don't tell you about places in the South that aren't like Florida. Right? Like when y'all think about the South, y'all think about it being hot like it's Florida or all the time, right? They don't tell you it gets kind of cold in the South. It does. You know what I mean? And it's like it gets 37 here. And look, I lived in the North and the South. I understand this, but in Cleveland, when it gets to like 25, it don't feel that bad because you're used to 35. Like you're just in 35. But like in the South, when it's like 80 one day and then 37 the next, I promise you that 37 is going to be the coldest 37 degrees you have ever felt in your life. Like the weather gets like low-key kind of bad down here. It's not perfect weather, Ray Rag says Jamar Chase came out on the Bengals' last offensive snap. Gimpy, hope it's not serious. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I really hope it's not serious too. Jamar Chase is a great player. Ray. Okay, that's the same super chat. Jerry Winkler says, it has been a good year at work. Get that delivery on me. Let's get a dub. Appreciate you, Jerry. Appreciate you for that. Still got to hold it unless the Browns. I got to give myself some reward when the Browns win. You know what I mean? That's how I keep this fun for myself. I want to maintain some of that kid energy for me. You know what I mean? Like when you feel like a kid, that's how I kind of maintain it.
And had a couple big plays, including a 13-yard touchdown run against Andrews. And the terrific tight end has right now no receptions. That may change in the second half. Duvernay is going to watch this stay over his head, out of the end zone to the 25 and down to the field and Mel.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Stefanski told me we keep getting stalled offensively by too many penalties. He wants to get back to the run game, just 17 total yards in that first half. He said defensively our issue's been on 3rd and long. We can't allow Baltimore to convert on 3rd and long.
Tell me something I don't know. All right, we back.
In the first half. But he said they've got to get in the passing game. We've got to get Andrews involved. Let's take some shots downfield. His message was
Hey Q, since it's halftime, I have a wrestling question. What do you think of MJF if he wins the title? Does he turn face? I think MJF can do whatever he wants. He is the greatest young talent in the business right now.
It's 1st and 10 for Lamar Jackson, 4-7 through the air. The card with the block and buys time for
Big sack, MJ!
comes Emerson, and down goes Lamar Jackson. Second sack, Emerson's first in his young career, a rookie out of Mississippi State. He came shooting through and nailed the Raven quarterback.
Emerson's really, it's a delayed blitz because he's standing over here. Watch as the rush happens. He's sitting there filling the gap. I think he's waiting to see if Ricard goes out in a route, but once Ricard blocks, then watch a delayed blitz. He comes on the pressure.
Good stuff, MJ.
Too late. I'm not anticipating that pressure because he didn't come right away.
Good defense. Get off the field. Get off the field on 3rd and 17. Please. I'm begging you. This would be huge.
Trying to get the ball that time to Andrews. As you said, Kevin, just in the first half, only targeted one time, no receptions. That time Owusu Koromoa able to knock it away, setting up a 3rd and long.
Andrews last week had 7 catches, 106 yards, and a touchdown. He is number 2 among tight ends and receptions, tied with Kelsey at Kansas City in yards.
Well, he's targeted more than any other tight end in the NFL, just 2 today.
All right, come on. Let's be smart. Got him. Got him. Come on. Taven. There we go. I cannot explain how huge that was. You are going to be in good field position here, too, because you backed them up. This is a good turn of events. Let's go defense. Taven Bryan sack. What? I know, right? It had to happen at some point. Taven Bryan has showed up, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy. Wesley James, I appreciate you with the super chat. Let's give Wesley a shout out in the chat, man. Shout out, Wes.
Is Jordan Stout. And deep back
Good punt.
is Donovan Peoples-Jones with a catch at about the 35, 34.
Just get down. Just get down. Take it. It's 40. You at the 40. You at the 40. We fine. We fine. There ain't no problem. There ain't no problem. Buck says, appreciate your work, Q. Appreciate you, Buck. Or Book. Y'all give Book a shout out in the chat, man.
It's a whole new dimension of flavor.
Ray Rag says, I know they mentioned Chubb yard per carry against the Ravens. I wonder how bad it would have been without the 165-yard game in 2019. It would be bad. But the good thing about that 165-yard game in 2019 is that it happened. So we don't have to worry about what it would look like without the 165-yard game, because he had it and he was killing them boys. And he destroyed them because he's Nicholas Chubb. Now, a lot of that, though, has been about when we played the Ravens. Also, Some players were affecting the Browns' ability to run the ball. Baker Mayfield. Big Daddy Dub says the defense looks like the 2021 defense. Weird. Hey, man, I'm not. They had drives. They've had drives where they look like that. Somebody had to get right. We'll see. We'll see, man. I'm shocked. I'm not shocked, but I am surprised. I'm something less than shocked. I'm surprised. Sly says Taven gave Linderbaum the business. More of that. He been eating. Taven been eating. The line's been eaten. Look, it's noticeable that one drive they scored on, that was the drive that like they didn't have Miles on the field. But I mean, when Miles is out there, they can pressure up the middle. Like, what is this team? Yeah, look at those field positioning, man. Corey Johnson says, throwing you $10 for that ninja comment. My bad, you good. We all make mistakes. Yeah, just take the sack. Just take the sack, man. Are we really letting Patrick Queen just go off? What is going on? Whose gap is that? Oh, Posick. Ponick. Posick, Ponick, whatever. I'm so thankful that Jacoby Brissett did not decide to throw that ball when he was about to throw that ball. Wes Gamer says good things happen when somebody other than 95 gets a sack. Yeah, now we gotta capitalize. We gotta get points though. Oh.
Well, Trent mentioned Jacoby Brissett addressing the team last week immediately following a loss to New England. He told us his message was, hey, we've got a long season ahead of us. This is where it starts to get into division stretches and the league gets fun. He said this isn't college when you lose a few games and you're out of it. But he said that loss just felt gross. We needed to cleanse ourselves of it. And he said he even got a haircut, guys.
He got a haircut. All right. Oh, shit, he fumbled. Oh, man.
Houston comes around the edge, and he's the one that swipes and knocks the ball out of Brissett's hands.
Conk was holding to. Calais just comes in there with them long arms, makes a play on it. That's unfortunate. You can't let them score a touchdown here. Defense going to have to bail us out big time.
Cleveland 25. Edwards in the backfield, pistol formation, 1st and 10 for Jackson. 4 of 8 through the air. It's Gus Edwards.
Good D.
And then drilled on the play by middle linebacker Jacob Phillips and a gain of 1 to the 24.
Coming into this game, the Browns were only 24.
Shut up about Josh Dobbs, y'all.
Around 5 yards per carry. Good stop there to start off the second half for that.
Like, we can't do this every time Jacoby Brissett has a bad play. We need to put Josh Dobbs in. Like, let that man fucking play. Josh Dobbs is not good. I don't know why we think Josh Dobbs will come in and save the... Like, he's not Deshaun Watson.
Now 9 consecutive games, the Ravens have had a takeaway longest active streak in the NFL. 2nd down 9. With Drake in the backfield. And the call.
There you go. Way to play that, Jay.
Out of bounds about the 23, gain of 2 to New York and James.
A safe move by Dallas. Oh, yeah, Ezekiel Elliott from 1 yard out. Give it to the guy who can smash the ball forward. And Ezekiel does that, puts the Dallas Cowboys up 10-6 over the Detroit Lions. Back to Kevin, Trent, and Melvin.
Phil has played played the Cowboys a lot, and he knows about what it's like to play in front of that crowd down there.
Yeah, he definitely does. And then Cowboys going to what they know best.
3rd and 7.
No flag.
Going deep in for Duvernay, and the coverage by Morocco Emerson, and a flag at about the 9.
No Grant Delpit.
Or was that Delpit down?
Defense number 22.
5 yards, first down.
Automatic first down.
What happened?
Well, initially it was.
No, that's a bad call.
Well, it must have been on Andrews. That Delpit was watching Andrews, and that was the penalty. And not on Emerson, who was covering Duvernay.
Come on, gotta hold him to a field goal here.
Waiting for Andrews. Andrews goes up, gives a little stutter after about 5 to 7 yards, and then takes off again. And it's that next little chuck that happens that draws the penalty as he holds him up.
Justice Hill is the back. The fake, and here comes Lamar Jackson.
Super Chat, they're getting a lot of pressure on him so far. Wink come back this week. Yeah, they're being a lot more aggressive with their blitz packages. They're sending like a lot more creative sets and personnel packages at him, I think. What's that, third? Is that third? No, 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3 after a fumble by Brissett in a disintegrating pocket. Free gets the back. Fake. It's Jackson. He opens up. And then around his waist is Ronnie Harrison after a 4-yard gain just outside the 5.
Well, with the fake to Duvernay, that draws the defense upfield. Lamar Jackson just keeps the ball on the read and is able to pick up the first down. We've highlighted this numerous times throughout this game as the problems.
All right, come on, come on, come on. Boy, a turnover here would be great.
McCary is in as the left tackle. 65. Stanley out. Duvernay in motion. And Drake.
You got that.
Nice read right there by Isaiah Thomas, the rookie out of Oklahoma. No gain on the play. They remain outside the 5.
Good discipline.
Good play, IT. All
All
right, come on. Let's get off the. Let's force a field goal.
And if you're a Raven fan, you're wondering why Stanley isn't in. We don't know either. He, of course, has been injured. He's pass blocked very well. That ankle surgery earlier on. McCary, though, has taken his place at times this season and done well.
Well, I think it's just a matter of rotating it. Not about getting every snap, it's just getting that rotation, trying to give him a rest.
Second down and goal at the 5 in the end zone for the touchdown.
No. No, incomplete. 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 They waved it off. Incomplete.
They're waving it off.
Yeah, he didn't finish the catch.
That ball must have come loose. Delpit was knocking it loose.
Delpit was back there. We're going to watch that again. Delpit with a nice play.
No, they called it incomplete on the field. Yeah, he dropped it.
That's why I couldn't see it. It was hidden by his legs when it came down and could not hold on. So, it is 3rd and goal at the 5. Watch Andrews here. 9 red zone receptions, second most in the NFL. Jackson, caught, slap, Bateman,
Short.
4, just outside the goal line, wheeling his way there. 4th and goal coming out.
Bringing extra tight ends in, bringing Ricard in.
And they're going to go for 3. Nope, they're going to keep him on the sideline.
There wasn't much hesitation there.
Robert Tucker was on his way out, and he turned around and get back in here.
Come on, defense.
4th and goal at the 1.
Watch the QB sneak with Ricard pushing from behind.
Edwards.
Ah, damn it.
Will lead the way. Touchdown. 1-yard touchdown by Gus Edwards.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been great if they could have held him to 3 there, but like the defense got put in a terrible situation by the offense. Offense got to be better than that. Jacoby, man, like, you got to stop fumbling. Offense got to answer with 7 here.
Coming back from that
At least 3.
prior to last season, 2 touchdowns on the day for Gus Edwards.
Browns have allowed now 31 points off turnovers the last 2 games. The extra point makes it 20-10 Baltimore. Gus Edwards hasn't scored a touchdown since 2020.
Defense does the right thing. They get the sack, get you good field position. The offense doesn't help them out. We got to play complementary football at some point here, man. We really do. We're setting ourselves up for this. Defense plays good, offense plays bad. Defense plays bad, offense plays good. We got to be able to play more complementary than this. We really do. Both sides of the ball aren't giving each other breaks. It's incredible. Incredible, man. The day this team does that, the day they'll be a serious football team. But until then, they're not serious, man. They got to play complementary. Offense needs to pick it up here. We're going to need an effort from the defense, hopefully a turnover. You're only down 10. It's not the end of the world. But how you got there is very frustrating because it's like the defense did what they needed. You had the field position you needed. We give up negative plays on the first play. We get behind the sticks, can't run the ball no more. And then we gift the Baltimore great field position. So it's like that stop never happened. Not saying put Dobbs in full time, but more of a running QB would be good situationally. Yeah, I think the Dobbs package could have some merit, but like as far as Josh Dobbs, like we got to see if Josh Dobbs can play in a regular season game before we just like play him as a starter, right? So, you know, a package here. I would like a package, but like starting him, no, he's not who you want to start. Appreciate the super chat, Mighty. Missed opportunity there, though. You're going to have to get that back if you want to win this game. Chosen Cartel says turnovers are killing us. D and offense can't get on the same page. Yeah, we got to play complementary, man. The good teams help each other out on both sides of the ball.
When you spice it up, and buy Experian. Do more with your credit score.
Crab cakes in football. That's what Maryland does so well. Hi, Neil. There's our buddy Neil.
Greg Parkins says, I don't know what to say. Just give the $2. Appreciate you. All right, man.
10 for Brissett, who fumbled the last time out there. He's been sacked 5 times. Saturday, the SEC on CBS features one of the most festive games in college football. When the Gators look to take a bite out of #1 Georgia and their perfect season. They'll get you set for kickoff beginning at 2:30 Eastern with the drive to Atlanta, followed by college football today. That's Saturday. The SEC is on CBS. Let's see how the Browns respond. They led for a good part of that first half, but they have trailed after 2 Edwards touchdown runs. 14 unanswered. Here's a handoff, and it goes to Chubb.
There we go.
Leading his way up, grabbed by Travis.
There we go. That's good. All right, let's keep going.
Up to the 30.
Well, you talked about the Browns leading early in this game. The
Second and 5.
Every game this season have had a double-digit lead, so 7 consecutive games with a double-digit lead. Browns trying to make a comeback here, get things going after those opening 2 series. They really struggled offensively to deal with the pressure that the Ravens have been putting on.
There you go. There we go. Let's get back to basics. Let's get back to basics on this drive.
As he works into the secondary and picks up 6 and brought down by Queen and Clark. And a first down up to the 36-yard line of the Browns.
Well, it's easy when you fall behind by double digits to all of a sudden say, okay, it's going to be a pass-only game, but there's still plenty of time left. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Stick with that run game. Try and get Chubb going. He really, we talked about it, the yards per carry, but now back-to-back 5-yard runs.
For the first and 10, Chubb.
Oh my God, he just dragged a grown-ass man for like 3 yards.
Being a 4, so Chubb
Who is that?
runs for 5, 6, and 4 right there.
Y'all see that?
I would give about 3 of that 4 yards to Nick Chubb because he had somebody hanging on him right at the line of scrimmage, and he was just able to work it.
Mighty says, freaking Baker could scamper for. Hold on. Ooh, dangerous throw, but he got a flag on it. Mighty says, freaking Baker could scamper for a sorry 4.5 yards on occasion. Yeah.
Jones and Njoku very close together. On that sideline down by the 39. That's where the flag goes against the Ravens.
Well, I know they're going to get the yardage because of the penalty.
Defense number 26.
Yeah, but Jacoby, don't ever throw that ball again, man. Sly says it's okay. Ravens worse in the fourth quarter than us. I'm nervous about that.
I'd like to have seen Brissett take the underneath throw for about an 8-yard gain. You know, too many guys up the field. Once you got 2 guys right here, you got an open player right there.
Well, I mean, he's only open because the ball got thrown.
Going back there, and I know as the play continues, they drift upfield, but you have an easy throw underneath to Bryant that gets you by the sticks. He tried forcing, got fortunate that he got the penalty and picked up the yardage that way.
And it goes on Stone, and here's Chubb on first and 10.
Hey, you see how they're bringing up that safety? We got to get a play action on him. If we catch him doing that again pre-snap, we got to pull that out. Or just run right at it.
Trying to go to a little up-tempo here.
Browns losing last week to the 38-15. The last 3 in a row. There's a second and 9. They blocked by Conklin. Running back is
Anti-Pendulum says, why does Chubb only have 10 carries? Because the game's halfway through. He's on pace for like 20. What are you talking about?
Back to the quarterback, came back to the throw instead of sitting and waiting on it. Where Humphrey could have came up and knocked it away. Yes, it got him short of the sticks because he came back to it, but it secured the catch and set up this 3rd and short.
third down and 2. Kareem Hunt is in.
Ravens have had success bringing pressure.
Good shovel. Good call. Good call.
And it looks like he's got the first as a nice deceptive play produces 4. Njoku has his second rush of
Is it just me or has Kareem Hunt looked aged this year? I hope I'm wrong about that.
But he gave him enough of a block to allow Njoku to get around that edge and pick up the first down.
Now Chubb back in with a couple tight ends. It's Chubb.
Oh, he got the edge.
Petronia, the all-pro guard. And
Jeez.
he gains 4. He's down to the 22.
Nick Chubb harder to tackle than a statue, man. That's crazy.
Finally on the board. You got it right. They find a way to finally get in the end zone. Matt Ryan to Paris Campbell, 4 yards out for the touchdown. Now Tennessee leads Indianapolis 13-7. Back to Kevin, Trent, and Melanie.
All right, guys, thank you. Colts are trying to get some traction. Second down and 6. Chubb in the backfield. On the 22, drills the block and going deep.
Ah, bad ball.
In at about the 3.
Good read, bad ball.
Cooper. And the coverage back there by Denarian Williams, the rookie out of Houston. 3rd and 6 coming up.
3rd and 6.
So, because he has an opportunity to get a completion down inside the 10, he just leads him a little bit too much.
Ravens scored 17 unanswered points. Third down and 6, ninth play of the drive.
Be smart here. They're going to blitz. They're going to blitz. Watch the corner. Watch Peters. Watch Peters.
They go short and underneath, and Peoples-Jones goes to the 19. Chuck Clark was there.
What are we doing here? Are we going for this? Or are we kicking it?
They will try for threes.
Okay.
The Baltimore defense holds them as the Browns are working their way downfield.
Well, there's no hesitation on the sideline of the Browns. Going for this field goal, make it a one-score game, or attempt to make it a one-score game. Good coverage that time up the field by the Ravens. Brissett taking the quick throw underneath, but not enough to get the first down.
Cam York from 47. Win from the near side to the far, about 8 miles.
You got it.
It's 20-13, and Baltimore's lead is cut. It's a 7-point.
All right. Hey, you got 3. Needed to get 3. You needed to get at least 3. You got 3. Drive could have been better, but I like how they got Nick Chubb back involved. I mean, like, his carries are a little bit low just because they had those 2 3-and-outs back to back, and it ain't been that many possessions, so it just ain't that many opportunities to run. It's not like they've been having extended possessions and they just ain't been running the ball. So, there it is. Hey, guys, we really need to talk about, like, why do y'all think this 22 personnel package really works? Like, I hear a lot of people like, we need to get Chubb and Hunt on the field at the same time, but it don't work. Like, it's not worked. You know what I mean? Like, they've had a couple of plays on there, but for the majority, they're much more productive out of their regular sets. Why do we keep calling for that? I don't understand it. Like, it's not like they've run it. They've done it. It's been okay, but it ain't been hitting like everybody swear to God it's going to hit. I don't know. We got some very bad takes about Kevin Stefanski in this fan base. Like, feel like people ask for stuff just because they hear it, but like the Browns do it, and it works sometimes, but it don't be working like that. Mighty says Corey is a unsung hero. Did you see that hold? Mighty, you know good and goddamn well I'm not about to talk about no damn hold on a made field goal. You knew who you sent that super chat to. You knew who you was sending that to. Cottonwood Slim, appreciate you with the $2 super chat. Ooh. All right. The Monday night game is terrible. Justin Fields and Bradley. Oh, God.
Brooklyn streaming on a new date this Wednesday, exclusively on Paramount Plus. Jacoby Brissett, 16-19, 180 through the air. Had a pocket that was crumbling, and he was whacked out, and the ball was got loose, and Baltimore got a 1-yard touchdown run by Edwards, 1 of 2 for him. Chubb with the touchdown run. Browns have lost 3 straight, 3-3 record for the Ravens. Both teams coming in off losses last week.
Well, Brissett is playing a lot better. We had the game last week against New England as well. He's
it's a
lot
touchdown.
more definitive today, going through his progressions quickly. He has been sacked 5 times. He does have that fumble, but he has handled things very well today.
Now a touchback to the 25-yard kickoff.
Guys, super chat here from Ray Rag says, wonder if Schwartz is in the doghouse this week, being put on inactive list. I know he's not been that good, but I want to see him with Watson because Watson could be more aggressive down the field. Yeah, I mean, like, if he can't catch, though, ain't not much what Watson can't do much with that. You know what I mean?
He goes all out. That's it. He goes all out. The way to go, said the franchise.
Matt Milner with the super chat. Hold on, let this play out. Good tackle. Togiai? Who says it's a lot better. It's a lot like It's a lot like a lot of Browns fans and media's logic sounds better in theory and practice about Chubb and Hunt at the same time. Yeah, it's something that sounds good, but it don't really have a good basis, a foundation of working in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like how many teams, a lot of teams have two good running backs. How many teams put them on the field at the same time? There's a reason for that. The hold was good. Let's talk about the long snap. You tripping now. Miles. I'll screen. I can't even be mad. They threw a screen to a fullback. Who saw that coming? Flag. Oh, it's coming back.
I think they're going to get James Crochet at the end of that play. Got into a shoving match with one of the Browns. And, of course, usually the last one to throw something is the one that's got the penalty on. Let's see if it's offsetting.
Play for first down. That's the play. Dead ball, personal foul. Baltimore, number 3. 15-yard penalty. First down.
You're right on Crochet.
What did he do?
See if we can spot it here.
Well, the screen here to Ricard, he's able to go down low and get the ball, and then he has the big boys out in front of him as he gets through, and Taki gets him at the end.
Yeah, him and Emerson are going at it.
He and Emerson were going to the top.
Emerson, man, he liked to fight. I like that.
And then that right there, the right hand to the head, yep. It's always the left side.
Yeah. I always told you that, right? Drake in the backfield, first and 10.
Oof.
Go outside.
MJ like to get physical, man. I like MJ. Look, he might get burned every once in a while, but he like to get physical. And I can live with a dude like that on the team. You know what I mean?
The Ravens have had a double-digit lead in the second half and have been able to hold on in their 3 losses. And
All right, 2nd and 8.
double-digit lead. Now it's down to 7, and the clock is ticking to wind up the third.
Getting towards the end of this third quarter.
1-5 over the last 6 home games. I saw that, and you
Yeah, isn't that crazy? And we can say that atmosphere in this stadium. There's such a home field advantage, but not in recent games.
Hill was in the backfield. It's a 2nd down and 8. And the pass with a nice tackle there by Greedy Williams is caught by Rashad Bateman, who picks up 5. He's out to the 37-yard line. And these are these double-digit lead games that we're talking about in the second half.
Well, and it's now 7, so we'll see how it ends up. You can see the records.
Baltimore had scored 17 unanswered points after trailing initially 7-0 and 10-3.
Well, both these teams have struggled in the fourth quarter in terms of
This will be a big third down stop.
Number 2 in the NFL in points allowed in the fourth quarter. So things are about to get exciting here.
Cleveland has blown a couple of double-digit leads. Here comes Godfrey Larry Slippers and Jason
Ah.
secondary up to the 43.
All right, it's going to be the fourth quarter here.
Goes for 6.
We're going in to put some 4s in the chat. Fourth quarter. Y'all know what time it is, man. Come on. Y'all know what time it is. You know what time it was going to be. We knew what time it was going to be. I don't know why we act like this every week. We act surprised that we in a clinch them butt cheeks game. But that's all the Browns been playing in, except for last week. And even then, you had to clinch them butt cheeks for like 2 minutes when they decided they were going to come back for like half a second there. It's a clinch them butt cheeks game, man. It's a clinch them butt cheeks league. It's a clinch them butt cheeks type of year. Get used to it. All right, the Guardians had y'all clinching them butt cheeks. The Cavs, they blew out the Bulls last night. I appreciate that they did that. But on the first game, they had us clinching them butt cheeks against the Raptors. It's a clinch your butt cheeks type of city. That's the type of city we live in. That's the type of city Cleveland is. That's the type of team we got. We got a bunch of clinch your butt cheeks in the fourth quarter teams. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Man, you know what, man? I know this ain't Browns fans complaining about being down 7 to the Ravens in the fourth quarter. Like, when did we become this pathetic that we crying about a 7-point deficit in the fourth quarter. Like, that can't be came back on. Like, are you serious? Are we serious right now? We used to beg to only be down 7. Now we sitting here crying. Why aren't we up by 25? Wesley James says, I'm scared to death right now. Cannot lie. Hey, bro. It's a clench them butt cheeks type of year, man. It is a clench them butt cheeks type of year. Just get used to it. Just get used to it. Defense ain't even been bad today.
Season by 10 points or more, and that was the case again today.
Yeah, now it's about finishing games. You know, John Harbaugh told Melanie coming out of halftime, finish, and Lamar Jackson going into production meetings this week told us what's the number one thing you have to do, and he said finish. So that's been the theme all week.
Justice Hill is back there, first and 10. Hill with the
Tip ball.
deflected and batted up in the air. And I believe it was Isaiah Thomas.
IT playing well.
Congestion, but I think the rookie out of Oklahoma is the one who got a paw on it and gotten that passing lane incomplete.
Well, I agree with you, Kevin. I think it is Thomas. He does. And watch him go to try to make a one-handed catch.
Q just needs to find a way to get the W.
Quarterbacks try and catch it, and then they end up getting.
Thank you, Philip, for that super chat. I believe that's your first super chat today. Everybody give Philip a shout out in chat, man.
Looked like, huh? 6 in the secondary for Cleveland under pressure right
Let's get them pushed back. Let's get them behind the sticks, y'all.
against the blitz. Second down and 10. The pump fake and the handoff. And here comes the
Can't give up that. Can't give up that. It's 3rd and short, but can't give up that.
He was brought down by Johnson. He's close to the first. He got outside the 48 on the play.
Well, that's the old pump fake, right? You pump it to the outside, you get the defense trying to throw that way, thinking it's a quick throw. And it
Sly says, honestly, if it wasn't for the Jacoby fumble, definitely been okay. Yeah.
sitting up 3rd and short.
By the run game now at 111 yards for Baltimore. Cleveland just 37 rushing yards. 3rd down and 1. Edwards in.
Oh, they stopped him.
He was up the block slow. That's a big body to get moving on that 3rd and 1.
Is that Ricard?
They have pushed it a little bit to get the first, and it was a stop on the play.
Miles Garrett.
He's got a bad shoulder and a bad bicep. One on the left, one on the right, and he got him right there. The bad shoulder.
Njoku out for the game with an ankle injury per Mary. That's not good.
On 4th and 1. What do you think?
Well, it's aggressive.
Oh, no, it's a
Go underneath center. Oh, they're trying to draw him off sides with Andrews. He goes underneath center.
And Andrews has it, pitches out to Lamar. Good block by Hill. Did you see the block by Hill? And Jones drives him out of bounds. Drives him out of bounds near the 38. A 12-yard run for Lamar Jackson for the first.
Well, Mark Andrews going underneath center does a hard count. They don't jump, so the defense maybe relaxes a little bit, thinking, well, they're not going to do it. They're just trying to get us off sides. Nobody's going to turn it on the old school.
That's a great play call. My God.
Sweep with the pitch to the running back, and LJ with a little stiff arm there at the end of the play as well.
Who saw that coming?
Averaging 7 yards.
All right, need a sack.
7 for 49. 10-play drive. Edwards back there, 1st and 10 into the secondary and grabbed by John Johnson to the 34 on a gain of 4.
Well, the important thing to remember here, I know they want to get touchdowns here. You're already in Justin Tucker's field goal range. So when you're in the 4th quarter, it's a one-possession game. Now you need to make sure you're smart with the football, right? We know what's happened a week ago against the Giants. The turnovers in the 4th quarter. Be smart with the football. You're in field goal range. I'm not saying be completely conservative, but don't try forcing a situation that isn't there.
Ray Rag says, can people shut up about Miles not playing good and doing all this with freaking one arm, man? Yeah, he's good. He's a stud.
Clowney resting. Jackson
What in the world happened there?
and Sitake was back there with a couple others, Thomas included, to blow it up in a loss of 3. And they're back to the 38, 37-yard line.
You know, that just didn't look right from the get-go, and maybe it just had to do with the pressure coming off the edge.
I think Edwards went to the wrong side, right? He was going right, and Lamar thought he was going to go left.
Well, I don't think they anticipated Delpit blitzing off of that side. When Ricard went in motion, they thought Delpit was going to move back. Instead, Delpit stayed on that edge, and then on the snap, he came up and there's nobody assigned to him. So actually a good job by Lamar to not lose that football with the free guy coming in there.
Clowney back in 3rd and 7. Blocked by Stanley through the hands of Bateman, and the coverage on the play by Martin Emerson. So here comes Tucker.
What's this?
For 3 and get their lead.
How long is this?
Jackson today through the
How long a field goal is this?
Well, this is the ball that Bateman's got to have. I mean,
Sure.
I mean, that's just an easy, what appears to be an easy pitch and catch, right? You have a corner off. Hey, we're going to pick up 5 to 7 yards. We know we're going to be short of the sticks, but it's making
It's a 55-yarder.
Instead, it goes through his hands, and I know you get used to Tucker making these types of kicks, but it sure is a lot of pressure.
6 years since he's missed 61 straight in the 4th.
Yeah, no win. He's gonna smoke it. He's got it. Right down the middle like it's butter. My God, like an extra point. It's not even difficult for him. Like, y'all realize a 55-yard field goal is really hard. That is a really hard thing to do. And it's just so easy to him. That's crazy. There's one person on earth that can do that on a consistent basis, and he plays for the fucking Ravens. Unreal. Unreal. Super chat from Conway says, how many games do you think the special teams has lost the Browns? Just one. Right? The Jets game, but the defense lost that one too. I don't know. Has there been a full special teams loss? Hard to say. Last week was blamed on this because they stunk last week. Like, everybody was terrible. Sly says 62 straight fourth quarter field goal makes is crazy. It's insane.
Thanks, Gus. Everybody's talking about So Help Me Todd.
Plus, it has to be perfect. It's exhausting.
A new So Help Me Todd, Thursday after Ghosts on CBS. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Progressive. The right call to protect your home and car. And by Pepsi, made for football watching.
All right, need touchdown.
Ravens just took 6 minutes and 16 seconds off the clock on a 13-play drive and a 55-yard field goal by Justin Tucker. And now the kickoff. In the end zone out to the 25. Ravens defense today.
They've been outstanding. They've been able to, after the first 2 possessions the Browns had, they've really clamped things down. They've kept the run game under control, put pressure on Brissett. 5 sacks on the day. They did knock the ball loose a couple times.
All right, down 10, no Njoku. This is going to be tough.
Like the down, you see the numbers. 5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles with that fumble recovery on the day. He's dialed up the pressure after that second series of the game.
Shot in the backfield, 1st and 10, protected shot, blocked by Bryant. Here goes Brissett on the move, and he's got the first, it looks like, on the slide. Patrick Queen made sure he was down. He'll be shy by a yard, Mel, on a gain of 9.
Kevin, the Browns are going to have to find a way to come back in this one without their tight end, David Njoku. He went off in the locker room with the athletic trainers. I'm told it was an ankle injury. He's been declared out. Meanwhile, Pharaoh Brown just went off in the locker room with an injury as well. So the responsibility at tight end falls to Harrison Bryant.
They just, thank you, Mel, they just gave him the first down on a readjusted spot. Shot on 1st and 10. And being brought down by Marlon Murphy.
It's a first down. Ray Rag says, with the way we return kicks, would any kicker kick it out the end zone? Yeah, they're baiting them to do it, but
News that Melanie just gave us with no David Njoku, no Pharaoh Brown. The Browns' 4th most use of double tight ends or more as Nick Chubb gets going on another big run.
There he goes, and Frohl will push him for another yard and another gain of 11. So he's at gains of 10, 11, and 11 on the ground, and just like that, they're inside the 42 of Baltimore. Nick Chubb.
Oh, it looks like Stone maybe. Nope, who is that? Is
Josh Bynes.
that Bynes? That's down for the Ravens.
So Bynes is down, and you're losing the Njoku, who is having a big day with 7 catches and 71 with Bynes down. Clock will be reset with a 10-point Baltimore lead.
Well, and you have to remember, Cleveland uses multiple tight ends, the 4th most in the NFL, but they also use offensive linemen. They don't have Wyatt Teller, so Yelda Frohold is now the starting guard, and
we're a bit thin on offense right now.
They'll put Dunn in as that extra tight end, but now you're down 2 tight ends, you're down one of your linemen. That takes away a big part of your offense, or at least that running attack that they like to use Biggs in there with.
We're in a bit thin there.
Still down. He's been a starter each
All right, we got to get him off the field. Is he going to have to get carded?
This defense in the 4th quarter has allowed the 2nd most points in the NFL, 2nd most to Cleveland, which is allowed the most in the NFL.
It's a 10-point game. Don't change the channel. Josh Bynes, you see there, 6'1", 235. He has an interception and a sack on the season.
Will step aside.
All right. Well, Browns driving. 7 points here would be needed, right? Because we want to get this down to, even if they, to make a field goal kind of irrelevant for Baltimore to get them off the field. So this drive, very important. Browns don't have that much time left. Both teams' defenses are terrible in the 4th quarter. So who knows what we're gonna see, man? Who I have no clue what we're gonna see. Is this more of us asserting ourselves or the Ravens giving up runs for time? I think they know that the Browns need chunks, and they're just trying not to give up chunks. And when you try not to give up chunks, you tend to play a little bit softer on the run. So it's probably that. Because they know if they don't sell out on a run, they're probably not going to do a great job at containing it.
CBS.
So I think that's kind of the strategy. Either way, if you're a Browns, you need 7 points. 3 keeps you in it, but 7 makes things very, very interesting.
Left down for Josh Bynes. Browns on this drive, 3 rushes for 34 yards. Brissett for 10, Chubb for 11 and 12. First and 10, 41 of Baltimore. Copeland the block, on a knee. It's caught by Cooper, who gets down with a grab by Peters of 11 yards to the 30, and another first down for Cleveland.
This is just Cooper Matter just going. He's up at the top of your screen. It's just a curl runner. You're right. You go up, you push it like you're going to go deep. Doesn't need to come back to the ball. Would have been nice if he came back to the ball. But instead, he secures the catch and picks up the first down.
Chubb. They're looking blocked by Batonio. That opens the door. Here comes.
Boy, good run, Chubb.
Inside the 10.
They got Homelander on the sideline.
What a run to the 9. 21-yard pickup for Chubb. And it's first and goal to go. The Browns.
Posick and Batonio are going to lead out.
Good job, Posick.
They're the ones that get that kick-out block of Hamilton, which allows them to get around to the edge.
Hunt is in. First and goal. Down by 10. Fourth quarter. Hunt. Batonio block.
Oh, good run, Kareem.
Diving to the 2.
Come on. Hurry up, get this ball in.
6. Second down and goal.
When you see him stretch that, you see how he bounced and like tried to get around it. A lot of times the pursuit is able to get you, and you're not able to pick up the yardage that he did. Excellent effort by Hunt.
Second down goal. Blocked by
Got it.
Posick and a touchdown
Big,
for
big, big score.
from 2 yards away. Posick with the block. And the Browns have gotten on the board again on their second touchdown run of the day. This time by Hunt. First off the block by Chubb. And the Browns are back in business.
This is going to be a stretch play to the right, but then Campbell gets up the field. That
Yeah, way to
back.
cut it. Way to cut it, Hunt.
And then he sees a crease off of Batonio and is able to get into the end zone. When I saw him come back, I thought he was going to run into a pile, but that block by Batonio allowed him to crease into the end zone.
Good hold. Way to. He fumbled that hold. Oh, my God. He fumbled the hold, and he got it in place right in time. Good Lord.
Is the long snapper. This was the play. Posick opens the door. And then submarine.
Underrated clutch move there for the special teams dorks.
Wanted. Full-time fans. Must be
Ugh.
enthusiastic problem solvers.
What I tell y'all,
Strong communication skills.
I don't know if y'all were doing this before. I don't know if y'all doing it right now, but I need y'all to understand. What type of year is it, man? What type of team is it? It's a clench them butt cheeks type of year, man. It just is what it is. If you come in expecting to watch a football game on Sunday and you don't think you're going to have them clench butt cheeks, I don't know what to tell you. And guess what, man? This is what you live for as a fan. Every year, we want the Browns to be competitive. This is what being competitive is. It means clenching them butt cheeks every week, man. Now it gets interesting, Fred says. Appreciate the super chat, the $2 super bomb. Appreciate your Fred. Clench them butt cheeks, y'all. It's about to get tight up in here. It's about to get tight. Okay? 3-point lead for the Ravens. Browns can now, they got some options on defense. They got some leeway in here. They made the mistake of being so worried about the chunks that they let the run game get back into this. That wasn't what they needed to have happen. This is good for the Browns. Ain't nothing gay about clenching butt cheeks, Tommy. Go put yourself on timeout for that dumbass comment. Mighty Mulatto with a $5 super chat says, methinks that probably wasn't planned by the Ravens. Let's snatch that soul. Hey, a turnover here would be excellent. Or a sack, strip, fumble. Like, let's get the ball back. Let's get the ball back so we can run our offense. You know what I mean? We don't got to worry about how much time is left on the clock. $10 super chat from Ray Rag says Chubb is the best running back in the NFL. He refuses to go down. I don't think he was on the ground that whole game. It's so good in our running game chunk offense. Yep.
And by Verizon, the network America relies on.
Ravens have dominated long snap.
Woo.
Seldom do you highlight the holder, but this is basically one of the best holds you will ever see. The fact that Charlie Hewlett's give that ball back to him, and Hewlett just
Go 28 says need to stop here if they don't have the moment. If they do, we have the momentum. Yeah.
and keeps this a 3-point game.
And that was one of the problems with the Horquez that came out of Green Bay when he was let go. They said he was not a very good holder. Mason Crosby was having troubles. Anyway, he's with Cleveland. Redeems himself right there. It's 1st and 10 after the kick.
Good push.
Stanley the
Ah.
goes underneath, and Bateman will dive to the 32. Hit by Phillips and brought down there on Minnesota.
Soul Train says, how bad does Balt look if they choke in the 4th quarter again?
We talked to and to John Harbaugh. What happens in the
Both these teams have had a history this year of doing it.
We just need to relax. We just need to play our game. We don't need to press. We don't try too hard.
You can't let him get the outside.
Ushered over there by a couple, including Emerson.
I think he's still short. It's 3rd and 1.
About the 34 and a gain of 2. Here are the finishing things we talked about.
Well, and that's why they just have to finish. There's like just, don't get it mental. It's easier said than done, right? Don't make it mental. But when you look at all of these different things that are highlighted, 6 giveaways in the 4th quarter, point differential, blown leads, it's just human nature, right, that it starts creeping in. So until you can go out and finish a ball game like they're trying to get done here today against Cleveland,
31 Browns very good at stopping 31. And they sent Edwards over the strong side with both McCary and
How are we good at 3rd and short but bad at 3rd and long?
to lead the way. They do give him the first to get to the 35, and a first down, they keep it alive.
and all you have to do is touch that 35 because of there it is. It's easily over the 35-yard line. And I'd say, I know they gave it to him, but the spot actually could be a little bit further based on where we just saw the ball fall.
Phillips makes the stop. Justice Hill is the back for Jackson. 1st and 10. Duvernay. Blocked over there by Andrews. Out of bounds it goes, and again it's Phillips. Ushering him out of play. He's got the first down.
Just can't give up a touchdown here.
Catch around 10.
You'll watch Newsome come to the outside. He's going to try and sweep the feet, which would be a loss. But that late kick out by Ricard on Newsome allows Duvernay to get up the sideline. Watch right there. Newsome tries to sweep for the legs, but Ricard's able to get just enough of him not to allow that to happen.
McCary is now playing the right tackle for Morgan Moses. It plays all over the joint. 1st and 10. And Phillips with a hit. But driving still is Gus Edwards past
It's going to be 2nd and 5.
gain of about 4, and he is in the
We got to get them behind the sticks, man. They haven't had a penalty all game on procedural stuff.
And the State Farm postgame show coming up. JB and Drew with scores, news, and highlights of Week 7. State Farm postgame show from our CBS studios next. 2nd down and 6. 4th quarter clock is ticking in a 3-point game. Nice slashing move by Hill. Lunging ahead near the 45. Brought down by Perry and Winfrey on that line, and let's see if they get him the first. I think he's going to be shy by the length of a football. 3rd down.
Well, this is situational football. We all talk about it as coordinators.
GB says, OMG, I'm at the game, and that was the quietest touchdown I've ever heard.
Able to finish games, and when the game's on the line, that you talk about 4-minute offense. I know we're way
Appreciate
more
the super
than 4
chat, GB.
minutes with just under 6 minutes, but still, it's keeping that clock ticking, getting first downs, sustaining drives.
Andrews is going to the backfield, and he'll get the ball on 3rd and 1. Pile driving his way in.
Got to get him off the field here soon.
It comes at a great time. He gets the first down. He picks up 5, and we give you to James and Phil.
Dallas gets a cushion late in the 4th. That's what they're doing, getting a little breathing room. Ezekiel Elliott, the second 1-yard touchdown run of the day, puts the Dallas Cowboys up 17-6 over the Detroit Lions. Back to Kevin Trent from Melanie.
Quarterback's best friend's a running game, isn't it?
Well, if you can get it going, and Dak coming back, I don't know what his stats are.
We got to stop the run here. We can't let them get 5 on 1st down again.
Like the Ravens are trying to do now.
1st and 10, and Hill blocked by Ricard.
Can't keep letting them get 5 on first down, man.
And they plow ahead and take it to the 36. Gain of about 5. And Owusu Koromoa with the stop as Brissett has gone 17 of 20 through the air. Warming up with 191. Jackson today, 9 of 16. But on the ground, Edwards for 66. Jackson himself has run for 46. Justice Hill, 3 carries for 19. As they got Hill and Edwards back today, losing Dobbins after last week. Now play of the drive, 2nd down and 5. Hill again. Greg Elliott tried to bring him down. Did with Johnson.
Yeah, get him down on first contact. All right, this is 3rd and short.
Each team going to the run, eating up the clock and moving the ball.
Well, and if you're the Ravens, as soon as you cross midfield, you're already in field goal range, it seems like, with Justin Tucker, right? So now all of a sudden, as you're getting closer and closer, yes, you ultimately want to get a touchdown and make this a 2-possession game with under 4 minutes to go, but it's vital that you get a field goal at least, because then you're forcing the Browns to get a touchdown as opposed to trying to get a field goal to try to tie things up.
3rd time on this drive, 3rd and 1. Here comes Jackson.
Can't let him score. Can't let him score. Okay. For the love of God, don't let him get 5 yards on a run on first down.
Right there, because they got to try and conserve some time. Watch the fake handoff here to Hill. Jackson's going to take it and go right up the middle. Nearly scores, though, with that cutback.
What about that nice block by Zeitler? My goodness, and just sealing that hole. As they got McCary again taking the place of the starting right tackle, Morgan Moses. Zeitler right there has had a couple nice blocks here in the second half. Timeout just taken by the Browns, down to 2 in the 3-point Baltimore lead, controlling the clock. And it's a 3:24.
Well, now you got to take some more risks, right? Now, if you're Joe Woods, you got to take more risks defensively. You got to get pressure.
Watch a trick play. This looks like a trick play.
And you got to maintain some time here so your offense has a chance to go down the field.
3 3rd-and-1 conversions on this drive.
There we go. Finally.
Taki and Jones losing a yard right there, and they'll push it back to the 24.
Well, and there was that pressure right there. You mentioned Taki coming off of one edge. The thing you have to worry about with that, there's got to be that sense of urgency with bringing pressure. You worry about giving up the big play because you got people in man-to-man coverage. It's all one-on-one, and even Lamar Jackson, he can take any play to the house anytime he has the ball in his hand. So, but you have to take that risk, right? You got to get the ball back in your offense's hands.
Now a critical stretch here for the Ravens. A win would keep them atop the AFC North and improve to 2-0 in the division. With the win for the Browns, they can pull ahead of the Ravens, maybe even get ahead of the Bengals for first. But they need to split, they feel, at the very least. Cincinnati is next week. Would put them at 3 and 5 to the bye, and they'd still be breathing. That's what they told us. And here is a 2nd and 11 on the 24. Run by Hill, dancing in there. Good spikes.
Oh, fumble! Fumble!
Cleveland has got it. Cleveland has gotten the ball.
Yes!
And picked up by rookie Isaiah Thomas. Flag thrown at the 28.
Decline it.
Well, it's going to be a holding on the Ravens.
Yeah, decline it.
It's called a fumble. It's whether or not his knee is down. Let's see.
No, fumble.
The ball's already out. You're right.
Owusu Koromoa.
Koromoa knocked that out.
J-O-K.
Offense number 65. That penalties decline. Close plays. First down, Cleveland.
Each team is fumbled.
All right.
And Owusu Koromoa comes up with a huge play. Thomas got the ball in Cleveland.
Fumble. Oh my God. J-O-K, 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 J-O-K.
Huge play by the Browns defense. And right now, if you're the Ravens, you're
Appreciate the super chat, Wesley.
happening again. A week ago, an interception and a fumble in the 4th quarter.
All right, man. 3 minutes. We got a timeout left, too. We can run this a little bit. We ain't got to throw. We can run it. It look like Cincinnati done put that thing away. Oh, boy. All right, man. Big fumble. All right, man. Jacoby, don't throw no goddamn interception. Please, for the love of God. No interception this week. You've done it enough, man. I knock on wood. I knocked on wood. This is actual wood. We knocking on it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go, man. Here we go. Got a minute and 30 seconds. Fumble. Here we go. Here we go. $2 super chat from Fred. Appreciate you. We have a chance. There's a gleam. There's a gleam. There's a gleam. We have a chance. All right, let me get her out of jail. Sonny tweeted he feels sick right now. Hey, man. Sonny been living this clench butt cheek life like we've been living this clench butt cheek life, man. We feeling the exact same thing right now, which is oh no. Rift them cheeks open. All right, Mighty. All right, we had too much fun with it. All right, man. All right, we good. Will Meeker with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you.
They've had a great deal of success bringing pressure. Pierre Paul getting in the air, trying to get that ball out to the flat to Chubb. See no reason why they won't continue to dial up pressure because the Browns have had problems with it.
Good run. Sly says they score on TO time to get those points back. Yeah. Big 3rd and 5 here. Have to believe this is 4-down territory. Just can't take a sack. Got it! Big play! Oh, we got so much time now. We got so much time. He beat him on a double move. Yeah, he beat him on it. Well, he wasn't even a double move. What a throw. What a throw by Jacoby Brissett. Ray Rag says, there's a gleam, gentlemen. There's a gleam. Let's go get that gleam. Shout out Marty Schottenheimer. And Chubb, I trust. DPJ. Wesley James. Appreciate the $2 super chat. All right, they call it timeout here. All right, man. 2nd and 9.
They don't want to allow them to get any closer for the field goal attempt. 2nd down and 9. Anderson 19 to 23. Brings it in.
Chased on the play by Washington. Down the side, he's got his receiver, and that's Bell.
All right, third and short.
Bell, the rookie out of Purdue.
Third and short.
With the
Great play by
ground,
Jacoby there to get out of that.
and they'll put him just inside the 35.
How about the spin move by Brissett to escape that sack?
By Jackson.
It's not something that you normally see him do. He pumps to the left, and then he gets that spin. Woo, wow. Gets to the outside and is able to pick up a key 8 yards.
What a play. 3rd and 2. Punts is wide, and now will rejoin his quarterback.
Remember, no Njoku is out of the game.
Brissett going deep.
Coops got it. Touchdown.
Push.
I think they're going to get offensive pass interference.
They are 2 flags at the 10, and they go on Amari Cooper of Cleveland.
Well, this is critical because now all of a sudden it takes you back and it affects your field goal range. At the top of your screen, banging back and forth, but it's right
That's-
there. That left arm of Cooper extends out at the end. Right there, pushes away, gets separation.
With Marcus Peters right with the terrific talent of Amari Cooper.
The crazy thing is, Kevin, he didn't even need to do that. Right. The throw was far enough ahead. I don't think Peters was able to recover to be able to get that. But now this is a critical down because you gotta get some yardage just at the field goal attempt.
4th and 12 with Hunt in the backfield by Brissett. Conklin to the lock on the get by Willis. And again he is
Run it. Just run it.
Hutchison, look at him go. Inside the 40. How did he get away? Unbelievable. Chased by Owe. A run right there. He picks up 6 on 3rd and 12. It's 4th and 6.
It's one thing earlier to get away from Broderick Washington, but to get away from Justin Houston, Wills doesn't give up on the play. He comes back and gets Houston and Owe with the hustle.
Here now for the tie.
Oh boy, this is a long one.
The 46, a 56-yard try to tie it. For Cade York, a rookie out of LSU. He missed one
This is
against
tough.
the Chargers earlier from 54.
This is a tough one. Oh.
I think the Ravens are offside. That's going to give him 5 extra yards.
And these have been some of the problems he's pre-snap.
Unless they say Hewlett flexed the ball or something and tried. The Ravens are all yelling at somebody up front for the Browns, which if it is on the Browns, that takes them. I don't think they can try the field. Do you think, Kevin?
Well, from
If
this
it's on the Browns, it would be over 60 yards.
But this
Direction?
kicker, yes, in this direction, this kicker hit one from 62 in pregame warmups. And now they're discussing. And remember, it was Hewlett who had the bad long snap on the extra point.
Well, 5 yards would make it a 61-yard kick.
Yes.
So
And if it's the other way, it was 4th and 5. It'll be very close. It's a big
call.
decision. Yes, it is.
Unbelievable.
do they call it on done?
They say
Let's see if we can
60
see it.
Let's see.
What?
Wow, looked like it was a chain reaction.
I don't see anybody move for the Browns there. They're on the right side where the jump happens. First of all, 68 isn't
He's
open.
not even on the fucking field.
He's not on that right side of the line.
So now, York, who was hitting in pregame from 62, is going to try a 60-yard field goal to tie the game.
Well, and they normally go to 8 yards when they put the hold down. They've actually gone to just under 8 yards, about 7.5 yards. They've moved up a little bit closer to be right at the 50-yard line.
For the tie.
No, it got blocked. Yeah, it got blocked. Might be the worst false start call I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That may have been Malik Harrison. We will look at it again. Nonetheless, the Ravens are holding a 3-point lead.
starts with young people having a good time. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual customizes your home insurance, here's a pool party.
Look what I brought!
Liberty Mutual, they customize your home insurance.
So you only pay for what you need. Young people having a good time with insurance.
Rob, dog. I mean, it's still 2 minutes left. 2 minute warning and a timeout.
Only pay for what you need.
It's possible.
Roger, we've located it. The Call of Duty combo. Little Caesar slices and sticks in a 20-ounce Mountain Dew. Mission deliciously accomplished. Unlock dual double XP with the Call of Duty combo or Mountain Dew at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza. This is Gloria. She hasn't worked this hard to only get this far.
Yeah, they moved the ball up because it was such a long field goal. And that messed up the... Ray Rag says that was a BS call. How do you call that on a player that's not on the damn field? I don't know. Like, nobody moved on that side. That was just atrocious. It ain't over yet, but how many ways can you lose? I mean, this is... They finding him. I mean, this ain't even they fault. Like, they did everything you wanted them to do in the fourth quarter, man. They just got kind of hold there.
Get more done. And by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need.
Well, a lot going on here. The 60-yard field goal they are ruling out officially was deflected, blocked by Harrison on the kick by York from 60, but it got that far because there was a penalty on the offensive line, the field goal unit line. But we've looked at it, and we're going to have Gene Steratore coming after the play here and see if he can join us to reassess, because it was crucial. I mean, it's everything. Yeah, it's huge. And here comes Drake, who loses two.
This is why I despise Roger Goodell's policy on calling refs. This type of shit. I mean, it's just a bad call, y'all. It's just a bad call. It's a really bad call.
Charlie Hewlett, the center, drops his head to look to snap, and Calais Campbell jumps. He's the first one to move.
That's just a terrible fucking call, man.
Even on the right side of the offensive line, the snapper is allowed to look down. And Gene, what did you think?
You're right there, Trent. I mean, what you look for in some of those situations is if that head moves up as you alluded, this one goes down.
Appreciate the $2 super chat.
In the center, then they'll consider that to be a false start. As far as the left guard moving, when the center looks down, and I don't think it's abrupt in my opinion, it's him just looking to recheck where he's going to shoot the ball.
Yeah, I know it was a bullshit call, dog. I saw it. I don't need it explained to me.
The left guard does move, which is 2 spots away from where the defense encroached in the neutral zone. So that would be a false start because he's not directly over top or within a space and a half of where the defense impeded the neutral zone. I didn't get to hear the
Season ain't over.
They called it on 68. It's because 68 moved after the defense was in the neutral zone, and 68 is more than 1.5 positions away from the defensive player that's in that area.
Interesting, yeah.
But if the guy, I mean, Calais Campbell and then Washington was followed him up. I mean, they're way over the line, but you're saying because he's on the other side of the line of scrimmage, they're calling it on offense, even though you clearly see the Ravens across first.
Yes, you do. And then you see 71 lift too, Trent. But I think 71 lifts.
Carolina's beat the shit out of Tampa Bay
So you can't count the 71
with a backup quarterback who might be an upgrade. Oh, man. Well, It's just a terrible call, man. It's just an awful call.
And you see our time, you see our score, and the Ravens are at the 49.
39 here. They're going to be able to take this down to about, what, 30?
And here are some of the numbers with this game.
Maybe you get a miracle, maybe you don't.
In the second half, Edwards comes back after being a year away. There was a forced fumble. Cleveland had a forced fumble on the running back, Justice Hill, and they set up for a field goal, and then a penalty moved it from 55 yards to 60 yards. And the 60-yarder was partially blocked by a linebacker, Harrison. And a handoff on third down to Drake, and stymied shy of midfield on that 3rd and 9. There is no gain. The clock will continue to tick. Cleveland out.
They're going to take this all the way down.
Browns coming in for the folks that have just joined us have lost 3 in a row, have come back. At one time, Baltimore had scored 17 unanswered points. Now, Brissett has had a good day, 20 of 24. They can run the clock here to about 25 seconds. Baltimore is starting to punch.
Wesley James, here we go, please. Just don't throw a pick. We'll see.
And the punter is a rookie, Jordan.
Yeah, they're going to take this down about 24 seconds.
At 24 seconds, and now Baltimore is.
Boy, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. They're going to have to blow something.
Joined us. Here is how things got underway. An outgoing right there by Justin Houston. Here comes Hunt with a touchdown run, which brought the game to within 3. Justice Hill fumbled. The Browns moved downfield, and that 60-yard field goal partially blocked by linebacker Malik Harrison. After there was a penalty of 5 yards, and the Browns moved the ball from
Super clinch.
a 60-yard drop.
Hey, man, if they get it here and send this thing to overtime, bro.
I think you have to go after the block here. If you don't get it, you need to try and get as many yards as you can and get down, give your offense some time.
Fires away by Stout the rookie. Peoples Jones.
You can do that.
Ball in the end zone, touchback to the 20. Great play.
Good job, DPJ. Heads up play.
Some field position, and if he allows that ball to be down inside the 1, it's over. Smart play by Peoples Jones.
16 seconds left.
It wasn't just offsides. It was illegal contact. He hit the damn offensive tackle before the snap. It's crazy.
You need to just try and get it as close
Crazy.
to the field as you can so that you can take a shot for a Hail Mary at the end.
Njoku is out. He is the pass catching tight end. He had 7 catches today, but he is out now and injured. Hunt is the back. And Brissett with a first and 10 and no timeouts.
Here's the game, and hoping for Browns.
Brissett. And it goes to Peoples Jones and out of bounds and forced over there by Pierce. He picks up 3. He gets to the 23 and 4 seconds off the clock, and we're down to 12.
Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Getting a couple yards in a few seconds, you got to get chunks here. And I know it's not, the odds are really slim. The chances you're going to throw an interception are there. But you've got to push it up the field, get out of bounds, take a chance, maybe get a defensive pass interference.
Second down and 7 to 20 block of Wills. Buying time for Brissett and over the head of Peoples Jones, and Peters is over there covering him on this side, so he is traveling. It's incomplete. 7 seconds to go. 3rd and 7 for the Browns, who were down earlier in this half, 20 to 10.
Well, now it's going to be hard to get 2 plays off because if you try and push it up the field, get a 20-25-yard gain, and get out of bounds in 7 seconds, that's tough to do. So this could be the last play here for Cleveland to try and get this done.
3rd and 7. No timeouts and 7 seconds to go. It's Brissett. And he goes down the middle, and it's caught by Peoples Jones and knocked away on the play. Fumbling Jones.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at that point.
Close the door, and Baltimore has survived. And
That's a tough one, man. All right, let's talk about it. Hold on, let me put this shit on the charger. That's a tough one. Hey. All right, let's recap the game. Browns lose 20-23. Honestly, I'm not really discouraged by what I saw. Like, the ball just didn't bounce their way. That's a normal loss. Like, I don't feel like the Browns, like, I don't walk away from this game. Hey, what's the best way I could put it? I don't walk away from this game feeling like the Browns beat themselves, right? You can certainly point to mistakes that did not help themselves in this game, sure, but ultimately I don't think those added up to enough to say that they beat themselves, right? I think they didn't get a good call there. I think, also the Ravens did a really good job for the most part containing what the Browns did and did well. But I also think the Browns played well. I think defensively that was encouraging, what we saw from them defensively. Team played well, but damn, that hurt. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Like, I'm not angry after this at all. It's just, it's a tough loss. Let's talk about special teams. I think there were a couple of blunders. There was that one, why did we even punt it to Duvernay, right? That gave him good field position. Defense, thankfully, let it down to, a 3-point field goal. SG with a $2 super chat. Cheaters. Special teams. K. York was good. He got that one kick blocked. I mean, he really shouldn't have been asked to make a 61-yard field goal. It should have at least been a 55, if not a 50-yard field goal to put this thing to overtime, but we kind of got fucked there. Like, that just is what it is. It's a losing streak. It sucks. Losing streaks suck. You play Cincinnati next week. Cincinnati looks good, so we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see. Offensively, Nick Chubb really came on strong at the end, especially he had one good drive in this game, really. Greg Parkins says ball doesn't seem to bounce our way often. It does. I would say, actually, the ball does bounce our way, and it has bounced our way this year. But when it did bounce our way, we weren't in the position to take advantage of it, right? We didn't take advantage of when the ball bounced our way, a few weeks ago. I would say the ball bounced our way quite a bit in that Chargers game. I would say the ball bounced our way quite a bit in that Falcons game. It's not about luck. The team doesn't have bad luck. It's like this week the ball didn't bounce your way, but you were in a position to take advantage of it. If it did, it just sucks when you're on the other side of it, man. Because most of these Browns losses this year, let's be real, has been about them beating themselves, not bad luck. This was the first, bad luck kind of got you there. You know what I mean? This is the first bad luck kind of got you game. But other than that, it really hasn't been that. Felt like Jacoby Brissett was good. I think his stat line is going to look more incredible than what he played, right? Because I think he was a ridiculous completion percentage today. Yeah, it's just one of those games where it's just you lost it. I can't really describe it. It's just a loss. You just lost. It's not an especially bad L. Trevor Otto says, bring Baker back. We're nothing without him. Well, the Panthers just beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers without him, so they would gladly release him and give you back. We're not talking about fucking Baker Mayfield anymore, man. We're just not. He's bad. He's worse than Brissett. He's not good anymore. Just stop it. Was it this annoying when they cut Kosar? Was this what people were like? Kosar out there stinking it up with the Cowboys, and people are like, yeah, we should still have him. Kind of feel like when the Browns lose, the NFL wins. That's stupid. The NFL gains nothing from the Browns stinking. They really don't. They want the Browns to be good. Yeah, well, he was 21 to 25, 239 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. So, I mean, if Baker had that game, y'all be all over it. Some of y'all be all over it, slopping it. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't even want to hear people talk about fucking Baker Mayfield right now. I am so sick of the Baker Mayfield discourse. I don't know why a mediocre quarterback has been allowed to be in y'all discourse for this long, but he's not good. He had one good year. In a debatable good year, his rookie year. But the team was under 500. Man went over 500 one time in his career, and we act like he's a goddamn legend. Maybe in Oklahoma he is. You know, legend here. All right. But, you know, like Bernie Kosar, at least when they did this with Bernie was a legit legend. A legit legend. Ring of Fame legend. I don't know if we win that game with Deshaun. Well, I don't know if we win this game with Deshaun. Somebody brought that up. I don't know. Maybe. It's definitely a very entertaining game. That run at the end might be a touchdown. I don't know. Look, man, Jacoby played great. If Chubb doesn't start slow, we roll Baltimore. I don't think it was about Chubb starting slow. It was just that Baltimore played Chubb well. They always play Chubb well. Yeah. That offensive PI call too was a little weird, but I like the idea there. Like, I don't know, people are gonna complain about shit that don't make sense because that's through 4 years of doing this, that's just what people do. But that call there wasn't a bad call. Like when you talk about the play call on 3rd and 2, they were playing him so tight with no safety help because the safety's in the box worried about the run on 3rd and 2. You got Amari Cooper one-on-one on Marcus Peters. You take that. All right. If anybody says Baker Mayfield in a super chat, like, the joke's not fucking funny. But, you know. Congratulations, brother. Your dick riding knows no bounds. Thoughts on us kicking it field goal from 7 yards back, not 8? I mean, you got to do what you got to do when it's a 62-yard field goal, right? Like, that's just what's going to happen. And that's what you risk, right? When you move the ball up closer, you risk a block. I think the biggest problem for the defense, too, was their inability to not let the Ravens get 5 yards on first down. Like, that would be my biggest problem, right? Stefanski is no good. You love making excuses for him. What the fuck is your problem with Stefanski? What is your problem with Stefanski? Prod by OMGB. What is your problem with him? What is your problem? What is your problem with Stefanski? Legit. What is your problem with it? You have no legitimate argument to blame that loss on Kevin Stefanski. You really don't. But you're going to do it. And part of this feels like an extent, it's dumb shit. We keep going back to dumb shit, and y'all keep bringing it up. And I keep having to sit here, instead of talking about the actual game that happened, I got to sit here and talk about dumb shit that doesn't exist, that you have no basis for because you want to bring it up. What is stun lock, y'all? What is stun lock? I'm not trashing fans for being upset. God damn. Do I think our season's over? Yeah, I mean, it's uphill. It's most certainly uphill. Like, it's going to be hard to get into playoff talks and everything else, but it's not over until you technically out of it. We'll see. We'll see what happens with November, right? If they beat Cincinnati next week, they go into the bye, and, you know, theoretically, they can still get to 6 wins, right? So it's still there on the table, right? I would say until they got like 7 losses, then that's when I'm about to say, like, yeah, playoff hopes are probably dead. I don't know, man. I just think people like to complain, period. I don't think it's about the specific fan base, Sammy. I just think people like to complain. Like, other fan bases cry about the coach all the time when the coach ain't the problem. Like, it just is what it is. You know, it's to me, it's hard to judge coaching when, like, I just find it hard to think that people have, like, I'll put it like this. I'm trying to be nice about it. There are people, and I'm not talking about you in chat, right? I'm talking about people like who have larger platforms than just like a regular person in chat. Stefanski fine without Brissett, fumble, and refs, we win the game. Yeah, maybe. But my thing is, I have seen what a lot of people who are calling for Stefanski's job post. And from what I gather from what they post is that they don't know enough about basic football concepts to really have a valid opinion about whether a coach should have their job or whether a play call is good. Like, maybe if it's run or pass, like, you can always evaluate that. You don't need much knowledge. But, like, when it comes to, like, film and stuff, I just seen stuff from people who call for that make me question the validity of their opinion on this stuff. Not saying you can't have one, but that don't mean your opinion got to be valid, right? If I got an opinion about a rocket, that shit ain't valid. I don't know nothing about no rocket, right? Because I don't know nothing about it. You know what I mean? Corey Johnson said the refs lost us that game. The offensive PI was a weak call, and the false start was ridiculous. Yeah, man, a couple weird calls on that last drive. Just didn't go your way. It just didn't go your way. It really didn't. You know. Guttural Darkness says, you think the offensive pass interference call was bad? I mean, I at least with that, I saw what could be interpreted as a penalty. Do I think it should have been thrown? Obviously, no. I'm a Browns fan. I don't want it to be thrown. But I can live with that call because I saw what the penalty was. You know what I mean? Like, the false start, on the other hand, it just didn't happen. It did not happen. Kenny Piker, a $2 super chat, talk about the game and ignore the ignorance. I mean, like, look, it's easy to say that, but you just gotta, if you start streaming, you'll start to see why this happens to streamers, man. Yeah. He didn't have to push off. Like, Coop made a mistake on that because he just didn't have to do that, right? I think he was thinking that he was making a normal wide receiver move. That's a tough one, but I can see how that can go either way. But the false start one, it just didn't happen, man. It just did not happen. Like, there was no false start. That was not a false start. There's no way that's a false start. Yeah. Now, as far as like Telly Tate, do you know the NFL is? Why are there always people who come in with the NFL is rigged conspiracy? Every week. Every week. You know wrestling ain't real? That's crazy. Do I think the NFL is rigged? No. No, I don't think the NFL. You know how much of, I'm not even going to justify that. All right, man. What's a tackle? What are you talking about? They tackled well on that last drive. What are you talking about? Defensively, like, yeah, they stink. I don't know. Like, see, my complaints about the defense, it's hard to have because, like, yeah, they stink. But, like, if this is the level of stink they're going to be for the rest of the year, I'll take it. They're not a good defense. They did not play, like, a great game defensively. But if this is the level of stink they're going to be, quite honestly, I can live with that. I can live with that. especially when Watson is back. This isn't an atrocious defense. That wasn't an atrocious performance. It was a meh. And honestly, meh looked like the 86 Bears compared to what they did last week. You know what I mean? So, guttural darkness, love your big dog, very least. Yeah, at the very least, we look better. Yeah. I mean, we supposed to be beyond that point, but that's where we at. And look, things are going to change drastically when Watson's here. I just don't think people understand the change a superstar makes. And I was watching the Cavs, and I think this could be the best example I could put of it. When I'm watching the Cavs, right, and Darius Garland's a good player. Evan Mobley's a good player right now. He's going to be a superstar in the future, but he's not a superstar. Jared Allen, he's a good player. All these guys are good, really good players. But y'all see the difference having a dude like Donovan Mitchell it has for that team, right? You see how different that Cavs team looks because they have Donovan Mitchell. How things aren't as shaky because they have Donovan Mitchell, right? That's the difference a superstar gives you. That's what Deshaun's going to give you once he comes back is he's a legit superstar at quarterback, man. And you're going to look a lot better because of it. Yeah, I know G. Bush going off about coaching, but I don't agree with G. Bush's takes about the coaching. I just flat disagree with him about all the coaching takes he's had over the last couple of weeks. So that's just him. That's him. That ain't me. I don't really blame this one on coaching. I think defensively, I think Joe Woods had a good game. He coached a good game today. Man, nothing that's making me rethink if he should be fired at the end of the season. But if that's what he has for the rest of the year, he can keep his job until the end of the year. He still needs to be replaced before next year. Offensively, I really don't mind much of the play calling. There were a couple weird ones. There was that challenge was weird. That's one thing I would say I wish he would have not did that. And the play calling was fine. Play calling was fine. Yeah, I thought the play calling was fine. My complaint ain't going to be with the coaching, but, people going to do what they want to do, right? It's always easy to blame the coaching. It's always easy to get people riled up about the coaching, and that's an easy way to get a disengaged fan base to be engaged is to complain about the coaching, but I don't think it's the coaching. I'm not going to sit here and lie, and I'm not saying G. Bush is lying. He might actually think it's the coaching. That don't mean I agree with it. I can live with the PI call because that's why I said the false start is puzzling. The false start was puzzling. Don't know how that gets called. Yeah, it's a deflating way. I mean, ideally, we're talking about overtime right now. You know what I mean? But we didn't even get that opportunity because they took it away from us. That's what sucks about it all is that we should be playing overtime right now. This should be getting decided on the field, but instead this got decided by a flag, a phantom flag that honestly just maybe should have been a no call. I don't know how it got called a false start. 3 more beers, 30 more tears. Think we have a shot yet. Hey man, you gotta play the rest of the games on the schedule. At the end of the day, you have 5 losses, so you can still get 6 wins out of this stretch. It's tough as hell. That means you would have to beat Cincinnati, Buffalo, Tampa Bay, and Miami. And I'm going to be real with you. Only one of those games I don't think is realistic that the Browns can win. I think the Browns will ultimately be in it against Miami. I think the Browns will be in it against Tampa Bay, and I think the Browns will be in a close game against Cincinnati. The Buffalo one, I ain't looking forward to that one. But all them other games, so like, I think it's still possible you somehow squeeze the 5 and 6. You have a little bit of a pulse, and then Deshaun can go 5 and 1, and then you get 10 wins, or he goes 6 and 0, and you get to 11, and you can have a shot at the division. Tully Tay says, should we trade Hunt for what though? Like, what are we gonna trade Hunt for? Like, what are we gonna get? We can get nothing for Kareem Hunt. Nobody wants him right now. If they could have got something for Kareem Hunt, they would have got rid of Kareem Hunt. Like, he's more useful being on the team. I like how the Ravens called timeout after Jacoby went deep in the fourth. Hopefully, Deshaun Watson comes back strong, makes the defense back up to allow Chubb to go. That's what's the idea, right? When Nick Chubb has never been in a situation where it's been debatable who you're going to gear the defense against, right? It's always been, well, Nick Chubb's the best player on offense. Deshaun Watson's going to be the first one that makes people think about that. Yeah, I don't see the coaching takes. Like, if somebody explain to me, right? Like legitimately try to explain why they're mad at coaching for this game, because I just don't see it. That's not what I got from watching the game. At least Tampa Bay looked horrible the past 2 weeks. They lost to Carolina by like double-digit points with P.J. Walker in there. Like, legit. Like, I'm not looking for a moral victory. I'm looking for, like, what is your reason for blaming the coaching? Like, if we're going to blame coaching, have a fucking reason. That's what I want. No, you can't challenge a false start. That's not a challengeable play. Scott, I don't know who told you that, but have you ever seen a false start get challenged? You can't challenge a false start. You can't challenge a procedural penalty. You just can't. It's not a challengeable play. You could challenge something that happens after the snap, but you can't challenge. You can't challenge holding. You can't challenge like there's a bunch of penalties you just can't challenge. You can't really challenge penalties. And even when you do, they're not going to reverse them. So no, you can't. So again, if that's why is that why people are mad at Kevin? Like, I mean, like, I don't know. Some losses are just losses. There's nobody to blame. And this is one of those ones where I'm like, it's nobody egregious to blame this week. Jacoby ran for 7 yards. If he can do it, then why not design? Because he's not a design quarterback run type dude. He runs a 5-flat 40 mighty. You know what I mean? Like, he's a dude who can scramble because he's quick and he can catch you off guard with that quickness. But if you're just saying Jacoby's about to run the ball, nah, he's not going to get to that edge. He's slow. He slows me and you when it comes to sprinting. But he got quick feet. So if he has to scramble, he's fine. You know what I mean? I think that's where he's at his best. So I wouldn't call design runs. If you want to do a design quarterback run, yeah, bring Josh Dobbs in the game to do that. Tim Smith with the $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Okay, so again, I'm asking for your reasoning on being mad at the coaching staff. I'm not finding I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not finding anything that's like a good reason. Yeah, Gap 116 says I can shake this off. Nobody played or coached terribly. Sometimes a loss is just a loss. Like sometimes you play well and you lose. That's most losses. Okay, so John says the KS has made a backup quarterback look like a starter. Okay, Baltimore just beat our run defense. Okay, so that's not a reason. Still not impressed with the play calling going back to the Chargers game last year. What aren't you like what did you not like specifically? What play calls did you not like though? Like for real, if you're going to be critical about Kevin, or even just the coaching staff in general, I just don't think this was a coaching staff blame game. I don't know how people are getting that out of what I saw. So I'm just trying to see what your perspective is people who think that? Or are you just saying shit? Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I want to know. Special teams coaching is terrible, but like, I've given up that. He just sucks. Like, yeah, Mike Prefer sucks. Even though I have to give him credit, they did have that one smart play with Donovan Peoples-Jones where he forced the touchback. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you want to blame anybody, when I say like I can't really blame anybody for the loss, I'm not saying, oh, there's nobody to blame, because you could obviously blame the refs, even though that would have only made it overtime. So like we can blame them for not being in overtime. But I'm talking about like anybody on the team, dog. If the defense played like this, we'd be 5-2. Sucks. Sucks that the defense played like shit for the first 5 weeks, man. It really does. It blew a lot of opportunities. It really did. It really did. We should be talking about being 4-4 right now. We really should. At the very, very least, we should be talking about 4-4, maybe even 5-3. But the defense really blew a golden opportunity to be in a great position right now. They really did. They really did. And that's why Joe Woods can't come back next year. Ultimately, what happened in the first quarter of this season was a fireable offense. And that's why he can't come back after that, no matter what happens at the tail end. It just, you cannot have stuff like that ever happen again. DPJ, bad decision-making, bad long snap, blocked field goal. Did DPJ have a bad decision-make? Nah, that wasn't DPJ that ran that ball out the end zone. That was, what's his name? Yeah. The issues with the special teams was, I'm not blaming, like, the reasons, I think you guys misunderstand me sometimes. Like, my issues with Mike Prefer have nothing to do with how the kicker performs, or if a kick gets blocked or something like that. I don't care about that. That's not on the coach. What's on the coach is like when we punt the ball to Duvernay for whatever reason, or what our punt coverages look like. Like, that's the stuff that I get mad at the special teams coach for. The coaching on the kickoff returns. Like, it makes no sense. Jack Dam says coaching was 2/3 good. Appreciate you regardless. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, I would say Joe Woods was fine. Like, the personnel sucks, and they were able to get 5 yards on first down, but I don't know what they could have done schematically to solve that. Yeah, offensively, like, I really didn't find anything to be egregious with the coaching on the offensive side of the ball either. Really thought they came out ready to play. I thought they looked like they knew that this was an important game. They just didn't win it, but there was nothing here that made me like question the coaching. And that's why I'm trying to, like, I don't understand that take of it. And it seemed like it was really prevalent with a good chunk of y'all. Or maybe those people left because they wanted to hear what they want to hear, and I wasn't giving it to them. But I'm not about to lie to you just to keep the numbers high. Like, I'm going to say what I want to say. I'm going to say what I feel like is true. Yeah, losing 4 in a row sucks. And we look how they got to losing 4 in a row, right? They lose the Atlanta game because of some bad turns there. Matt Milner, at this point, in my opinion, this town just likes to fire coaches. It's almost a knee jerk. Sure, you can have conversations about Woods and the special teams coach, but this wasn't a game to fire coaches. People are just, I don't know. Like, people are just upset. I don't know, man. People just saying shit right now. Like, sometimes people just be saying shit. But yeah. Yeah, they lost 4 in a row. That sucks, right? Look how they got there, though, right? Not playing together as a team, all this stuff. This one, if they would have lost 4 in a row like this, it wouldn't have been as embarrassing. But they got 2 of those 4 losses in an embarrassing way. Ray Rag says the Ravens got pressure this week, but they didn't get most of the season, and they got there before. That was what was shocking. Yeah. Because it wasn't just Wills not playing well. They designed some good blitzes. Yeah, that was what was shocking, was that they were able to get pressure on this offensive line that has been pretty good so far this year. So missing Wyatt Teller hurt, You know, Jet didn't have his best game. I think he'll bounce back. Like, you know, he is probably what? On a really good, he's probably like the 4th best offensive lineman on the line. So, you know, sometimes he has a bad game. Mike says, why not take the shot downfield? The game was already over. What are you talking about, that last drive? You talking about the last drive, Mike? I mean, like, the reason they didn't just throw a ball downfield was because the Ravens had like 5 people backed up down there. You would have had a better chance trying to do like a hook and ladder or something. There's no point even complaining about, like, what the fuck are we going to do? We had with 25-yard line with 7 seconds left. Face disabler, 2 yards, $2 specialty, $2 super chat. Told y'all I'm tired, y'all. Highlights on special teams was DPJ jacking dude up for the touchback. Yeah, that was cool. I wish we could be that well coached on special teams all the time. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say, man. Anybody else got something they want to say? Anime Tree, I don't think the playoffs are a chance now. Hopefully they can bounce back next year. I think there's a chance. I wouldn't say there's no chance of it. It's not a great chance. I would say they got like a 25% chance of being in a position where the playoffs is still on the table. They got like 25% chance of getting there at the end of the season. We'll see. I'm about to use the restroom. And then we'll wrap things up. I'm taking a piss, so don't nobody start no rumors. Some super chats. I'll get back to y'all. I know you ain't say that, Randy. I know you ain't say that. Bro, Jacoby Brissett check it down all the time. He only checks it down sometimes. Well, I appreciate the super chat, man. I really do. I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me and enjoying the game with me, even though it ain't been very enjoyable for 4 weeks. I appreciate y'all staying with me. Eric Krause says, I'm paying $10 for you to say these coaches got to go. Two of them got to go, but if you want me to say Kevin Stefanski got to go, I disagree with you, Eric. But Joe Woods, yeah, go. He can go. Mike Prefer, he can go. I said this last week. I don't know why y'all act like I ain't say it. But if you want me to go all the way and say what I think is something that we were going to regret if we do is fire Stefanski, then no. 25%, which is, we're talking about odds, not a grade, Steven. What are you talking about? 25% is an F. You have a 25% chance, not a 25% grade. What are you talking about? Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Alex Church says, do you think Dobbs with his dual threat is worth a few snaps? You did say you thought he'd be used with Brissett from time to time. Yeah. And if running the ball becomes more and more of an uphill battle, I think they will bring him in to do some packages so they can like diversify the run game a little bit. Ray Rag says, I like that DPJ is making more and more plays. Can't wait to see him with Watson. Yeah, he's been good. He's been good. He don't ever get wide open, but he just be catching it. Mighty says officiating is so subjective. They said Carolina messed around, got a win today. Wonder how they got motivated. Hey, man, sometimes when you do that move where you get rid of somebody, it motivates the locker room. Like kind of like what happened with Odell, right? When we got rid of Odell, we beat the Bengals and then got beat down after that. But that 1 week, we was ready. Randy, okay, I got that one. I don't know. What are you complaining about? Like, Jacoby had the one mistake, the fumble, but like, for a backup quarterback, he was all right. Yeah, but you can't just give Fs to chances. Like, it's a chance. If you go to the casino, Steven, I need you to understand that. Like if you go to the casino and you got 1 in 5 odds, you're not like, oh, I got F odds. You got 1 in 5 odds. That's all I'm saying is the odds, dog. Water running, I wash your hands. Grand scheme, I'm pretty sure you don't shower. Get out of here with that. Don't go come in here and act like I ain't wash my hands when you don't shower, Grand Scheme. I heard about you. I smell you. When you super chat, I'll be like, oh, that's Grand Scheme. That's them up that don't shower. Sending the super chat. Talk about I don't wash my hands. Wash your ass, Grand Scheme. Wash your ass. Please do it. I'm begging you. Don't try to come up here and act like I'm dirty. I will make you dirty. Anime Tree. Do you think any O-line trade can happen? But why would we need to trade for the O-line? Is this a Jedrick Wills thing? No. There was a screaming match of some sorts from the closed Browns locker room before the post-game presser per Zach Jackson, writer for The Athletic. Yeah, they're frustrated. I mean, they lost 4 games in a row. I hope they were fucking screaming at each other. You lose 4 games in a row, you're going to be frustrated. Try to come up here and say, I don't wash my hands. Grand scheme, come on, man. Come on, man. No disrespect to you, but you can't come here disrespecting, and then you're going to get that back. Ray Ray says, there was a screaming match. Oh, yeah, I read that already. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Try to act like I'm dirty. The audacity. Jack Dam says, looking forward to your videos this week. Enjoy your Sunday night, Q. Best Browns personality on the air. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. See, I like it when people say nice stuff to me. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate that. You get so wrapped up in the mean stuff that people fixate on with you that you forget to appreciate the nice. And I appreciate y'all for being nice. And then, Minecraft with the $2 super chat. Are you guys really that bad? Still think you'll be hard? My man, what did you say? What did he say? What? Jack Dam, I already read that one. Appreciate you. Eric Krause, make the case for Stefanski to stay? He has a top 10 offense with Jacoby Brissett. Boom. Case made. Case made. Case made. He has a top 10 offense with Jacoby Brissett. He dragged Baker Mayfield to his best year of his career. That's the case for. Look at what Stefanski has done with terrible quarterbacks. That's the case. Wait till he gets a real one, Eric. The only reason people thought Baker Mayfield had life after 2019 was because Kevin Stefanski got hired. The only reason people have the audacity to expect anything from Jacoby Brissett is because Kevin Stefanski's our coach. Give me the argument for him to get out the paint. You don't have a good one. Everybody who comes with these Stefanski takes, they never have a good take for why they want to get rid of him. It's just, I'm mad, fire the coach. Okay, that's a stupid reason to fire the coach. If there is a good thing to come out of this, the Browns losing every week, is Hill Q. I'm always here for Hill Q. I don't want to be Hill Q no more, man. I just want to be chilling. I want to relax. I want to be happy. Remember when I was happy after the goddamn Panthers game and we was having fun, making Baker Mayfield jokes, laughing? It feels like that was 2 years ago. I've been mad and frustrated. At this point, I'm not even mad after this game, dog. I'm just like, yep. You know, what are you going to do? We suck. Robert Kane, this is so frustrating. Q go Cavs full time. Nah, I'm a Browns fan still. You know what I mean? Like, I remember I used to smile unironically during these streams. I used to have fun. We used to have fun. Browns used to win. Nick Chubb running up and down. We got 40 different things to talk about. We got all these receipts to pull. I ain't pulled a receipt in about 5 weeks. We used to be a proper country. You know what I'm starting to realize, though, Anime Tracy's that 2 tackle in a row in the first half made me question the offensive line. Yeah, I mean, like, they just didn't have a great game. That don't mean you just panic and trade people on the offensive line when they've been consistently, like, for 3 years, one of the best offensive lines in football. You don't just go, oh, man, they had a bad game, get rid of everybody. That would be kind of goofy. But you know what I'm starting to realize? People who always be like, fire the coach, fire the coach, fire the coach, that's got the same energy as, like, let me see your manager. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same. It's very Karen. It's a Karen-like energy. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels this, but it feels like this. It's the same energy. It is the same energy. You mad. You can't do nothing about what you mad about. So what do? You get the manager. What getting the manager gonna do but make you more mad? But you want to get the manager because you mad. It's the same energy. Sly says, what do y'all all think head coaches do? If the defense is bad, fire the head coach. If the offense is bad, fire the head coach. Hold on. How do I think Deion Jones did? I think he barely played. He barely played. I saw him miss a couple tackles. He was all right. Okay, so Sly said, what do y'all think head coaches do? So if the defense is bad, fire the head coaches. The offense is bad, fire the head coach. Y'all do know other coaches have jobs too. Yeah, I just think people are mad. They want to figure head to fire. Again, It's Karen energy. It's the same thing as being like at CVS mad because something costs too much and then you want to get the manager to try to change the price. You ain't getting the price changed. Manager ain't going to change the price. But you just mad and you want to be mad at whoever you think represents CVS at that time. It's Karen energy. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as I need to get the manager. Browns got us in an abusive relationship. Don't every football team got you in that? Every football team's like that. Ray Rag says, I keep telling Q, the Browns never let us have fun. I used to have fun, man. The Browns, we was having fun. It wasn't even too long ago. It was literally about like 2 months ago we was having fun. We was having fun. Dog Pound Backer says, Dog Pound Backer says, Q, when you have G. Bush on next, can you please talk to him about firing Kevin? He just said it on his live. We are banking on a second-string quarterback this season. Yeah. Look, man. GB mad. GB saying some stuff. Sometimes he mean it. Sometimes he comes back and he rethinks it. I'm not about to go and roast G. Bush for a take that I heard that he had. I haven't even listened to it. But yeah, man, he know I don't think the same things about Kevin Stefanski that he does. Appreciate the super chat, though. Corey Johnson. And look, ultimately, I can't control what he says. It's not my place. You know, he's going to say what he wants. It's going to appeal to the people that it appeals to. I'm going to say, well, I feel like it's true. And it's going to appeal to the people that it appeals to. You know what I mean? Can't make the light turn. Well, can't force somebody to think something that they don't. Like I could talk to him if he thinks my reasoning's good and takes it. Then hey, damn Corey, you down that bad? I'm literally shaking and crying right now. I'm gonna go punch the air, smoke at L. Thanks for being the best. See you next week. All right, Corey, be all right, man. Take it easy, brother. Take it easy. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be shaking and crying. I'm praying for you now, okay? You know what I mean? That's a little wild. All right, Eric Krause says, oh, God. I run a business. If I'm in charge and it looks like this is this bad, I lose my job. You lose your job. You run a business. Who firing you? You run a business. Or are you a manager? Yo, we literally got to. All right. He isn't putting anything out there. I would suggest that things change. Point very well taken. Top 10 offense, though. So he is putting out something that looks good out there. What are you talking about? Eric, you just debunked your whole point. You said he ain't put nothing out there that looks worthwhile. Well, he's running a business, and what he is in the business and what he was hired to do was to fix the offense. He has a top 10 offense with Jacoby Brissett. That product's good. You know who needs to get fired? The dude in charge of the defense. You know who needs to be fired? The dude in charge of the special teams. They'll do that. Dog Pound Backer. I just think it's a discussion. Yeah, absolutely. And when we do GBQC, we always have those discussions. That's why I like to do the show. Appreciate you, though, man. Got another super chat here from Fred, who says Stefanski has a top 10 offense with Brissett and fans want him gone. This is why we can't have nice things. Brother, we had Bill Belichick and Nick Saban on the staff, and they wanted them fired too. You know what I mean? It don't matter who's the coach. It don't matter how good they are. It don't matter how qualified they are. When people are mad, they're going to want to fire the coach. It could be Bill Belichick and Nick Saban. That sounds like a joke, but literally, it was Bill Belichick and Nick Saban, dog. And we was like, nah, man, we need to get rid of him. Lloyd says, would you be willing to do a phone calls with the fans instead of just doing super chat? I've tried to do the phone call thing on Discord with the patrons and stuff. I just can't find a good way to integrate it into the show. And I've noticed when I do the phone calls, interest dips dramatically. Like people don't want to listen to it for whatever reason. So, you know, I also have to worry about the numbers when it comes to how many people are tuning in and out when I do something. I would love to bring it back, and I'm thinking of a way to bring it back where without losing a good chunk of the audience, but I haven't found anything out yet that I feel excited about. Grand Scheme says the rant you did after the Panthers game, we went 1-5. Delete that whole video. P fingers. Keep up the good work though, bro. You called me P fingers. Grand Scheme. That was your comeback for me saying you don't shower. You did not once refute. You did not once refute in that statement that you do shower. You did not assert that. So it is confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Confirmed. Grand Scheme don't shower. Every time you see Grand Scheme on your screen, understand that man don't shower. Or woman. It could be that man, woman, or person does not shower. Shout out Grand Scheme. Y'all, let's get Grand Scheme some bathing water. You know what I mean? Like, you know, for $1 a day, we can make sure that Grand Scheme takes a shower. Brandon Kraft, son of $20 super chat. Appreciate you, man. Why does it seem like we forget Chubb is on the team for 2 quarters every other game? Sometimes it's like the situation dictates that Chubb doesn't go in there. I don't know. Sometimes they take him away, you know? And sometimes Chubb's just tired. You know what I mean? Like, I think we have this expectation of Chubb that's a little bit unrealistic. At this point, I'm watching to appreciate Nick Chubb and for Watson to play, keep up the great work. I mean, look, there's worse seasons you can have out there. I mean, like, let's say worst case scenario, this is the lost season. They can't get to the Super Bowl this year or whatever. Ultimately, you still get a lot out of this season more than other years. Like, you still get to see the Watson stuff. Like, this is a pretty interesting season regardless from a fan perspective. It's not what you want. You want to be in the Super Bowl. But, you know, you do this for other reasons. MJC says, I'm a bit confused. Nothing looked exceptionally bad today. O looked okay. Definitely made some critical stops. What small correction helps us finally win? We got to figure out a way to get plus in the turnover margin. You know, we keep ending up even in these turnover margins. We need to get plus in these turnover margins. And honestly, we need to do a better job of getting points off turnovers. I think that's what would put it away. I think that's where having Deshaun Watson changes things. But unfortunately, he got suspended for 11 games for reasons that I find fair. And he won't be in here until December. So only himself to blame for that. But, you know, a lot of this season was going to be about next season anyways, even if they could make the playoffs, because I don't think anybody thought this was going to be a Super Bowl team this year, especially after we saw how the defense came out and played. Fred and April Hines with another super chat. Where do we go from here besides avoiding Grand Scheme and his BO? Yeah, I mean, Grand Scheme need to go to Target. But for the rest of us, I would say it's just week by week, right? You know what I mean? If they get a win next week, cool. It still goes week by week. If they get to 5 wins, we can start getting excited again. If they get to 6, that's a miracle. But if they get to 5, I think that we can start getting excited again. It's going to be very tough. They would pretty much have to win out except for one game, which is Buffalo, more than likely. But yeah. And then ultimately, it's about previewing what the future is going to be. How much of a difference is Deshaun Watson going to make in this team? Right? So that's what we have for the next month and 6 weeks. This next month is about, hey, can you get to 5 wins? Can you figure out a way? Got to go week by week. You are definitely not where you want to be. But yeah, man. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. I barely have a voice. I need to do the video. But y'all have a great day. And y'all have a good night, man. I appreciate y'all.